probably beat it in 2 sessions.
Too many.
Not looking forward to
That's
this.
too
Not
many.
looking forward to this.
What do you mean? This is the most exciting moment of your life, Pat.
Oh yes,
Graduating, fuck that. Playing Devil May Cry 2, that's where it's at.
This is the peak of your career.
While we
And
play,
look at his fucking face. He's happy too.
look at all the fun you're going to be having with this game. Look at it all on his face right now.
Can you tell he was designed in the mid-2000s?
Can we go to
yeah.
credits? That seems more fun.
Just both of these. Just scream 2000s. You know.
What about DMC3?
One more. I'd say like 2008, like kind of
Yeah.
2000.
I think that was 2005. I think that one was literally mid-2000s.
Yeah, like it's mainly the hair. It's the hair in this shot that really screams that.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, we played for Devil May Cry 1 for the first time a few months back. We can't jump to 3. We gotta play this one, and I have literally not heard any good things about this game whatsoever. The only good thing is
nothing about the game proper.
Yeah, the only good thing is like of this Dante design. That's literally the only positive thing I ever hear of this game. But let's get to it.
Let's just
Enter
get
the
this shit
Garden of
over with.
Madness.
This is the PS4 collection I'm playing this off of. Though when we do Devil May Cry 3, we're gonna be playing the Switch version because yeah.
It is the definitive edition at this point.
Yeah.
Now, can I hear anything?
I don't think you'll be able to because of my setup right now.
Alright, that's fine. As long as I'm seeing it in real time, it's
Yeah.
fine.
I am hoping soon to invest in a new Elgato that doesn't have any latency lag, so I can do stuff like that kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be like the next donation goal after the Final Fantasy one to go in towards that.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that fact, Jojo.
Yep. Yeah, because he did not want to be the guy that went down as the person that made Devil May Cry 2. Was like basically
Oh yeah, it's there now?
why 3 exists.
I need something better on my portfolio. My resume.
Yeah, I forget his first name, but I believe his last name is Itsuno. Yeah, like, I think 4 months before they had to ship this game, Itsuno got put on it. And half of it, and almost all of that was just damage control.
Oh god. Oh, I feel bad for him.
Like, because I know you've seen from like either Max reactions or just trailers that in Devil May Cry 5, Dante has a motorcycle as a weapon.
Yep.
That was in the design. That was in the design doc for this game.
Oh, really?
But it was so far in development. There's like, all right, we have the ideas here. It's like, does it work? No. All right, cut it.
Yeah.
We don't have the time to put into it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, okay, very basic options. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah,
I can already see.
Early 2000s, man.
Yeah.
I can already see how DMC3 started. It's just he's paying his phone bill. They just ask, "Aren't you the guy that made DMC2? I must make another."
In a time long since.
So as we kind of talked over beforehand, we don't really care about the backstory. You can read it if you care. Pat had the option of selecting one of 2 characters when he selected Devil May Cry 2 from the main menu. And because how this game worked was actually kind of a return to roots with how Resident Evil 2 worked, where you could put in a different disc to play as a different character. Disc
Okay.
1 was Dante, disc 2 was Lucia. I think her name has some weird pronunciation things, so, you know, take it as you will. And the way it actually functions is that if you were to be playing a cutscene in the game, and it featured both Dante and Lucia, because they'd have to render it out regardless, you could actually swap out the disc and effectively switch characters mid-playthrough.
Well, okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Oh. Thank you, Brandon.
Nice.
And of
Hello,
course,
Flaming
it's very-
Bagel. Christ, epic name.
It's a real clunky way of doing it, but conceptually it's like, oh, really cool. If you want to do like mixed up playthrough type thing. Most people don't, because it's kind of like playing X and Zero at the same time in Mega Man X5 or 6, where one of them got all the upgrades, not the other one doesn't. I think I'll just stick with who I started with.
Yeah. Bird.
Bird.
So yeah, Lucia has not shown up since this game at all. Has she even been?
She has appeared in a. She appeared in a DMC5 prequel novel.
Wow, that's
Nice.
it.
That is all she's gotten.
Wow.
We were. I remember in Devil May Cry 5. Also, she has an accent. It's actually not terrible in this. When people were data mining Devil May Cry 5, there was some file, I think it was called Ladies Night Out, and people had assumed, since Devil May Cry 5 was this massive fan service game, it's like, oh, is this going to be like the content for like a DLC based around the female player characters, Lady, Trish, and Lucia? And we've yet to get anything.
They've
Damn.
been pretty silent on Devil May Cry 5 for a while. Like, it feels like.
Either they're working on something big in the background, which is possible. It's not like they have to make new models for anyone that's
DMC
not
5
already
too.
in the
I
game.
wonder, yeah, I wonder if at this point the DLC, they're just gonna approach it as like they do one big DLC.
Possibly. All right, Pat. So we're gonna stand here and we're gonna learn some things. Also, the orbs look like that. It's kind of terrible.
What the?
Yeah,
Is that balloony?
kind of. So this is how Dante works in this game. When effectively your lock-on is two states now, and I'll explain it how it works like this. So whilst just standing here doing nothing, just mash this triangle button. It's still your attack button. You're gonna have to deal with that.
Does the combo structure work like Devil May Cry 1, where like you had to wait until you press it again, or
No. Now how it works is that if you, instead of delays, if you press a direction on the left stick while in the middle of a combo, that's how you mix it up.
Huh.
So effectively, his basic 3-hit combo, at every point in it, after he does it, you can change out how it works by moving the left stick. So if you start the combo moving the left stick, he'll do something different after the first swipe and after the second swipe. And that's effectively how his basic combo is modified.
Huh. Okay.
The fact that it's the left stick is kind of the main problem because you're trying to move around and then stuff's doing weird things and it's just no fun.
Yeah.
Now, how his lock-on works is how you do your high times and your stingers like before. So, in the direction of Dante will do a stinger, which if you do forward and attack while locked on.
What's my lock-on button do you? Hold on.
I believe it's
this is
R1 still.
Okay. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not very snappy. You really feel it in the large environments around here.
Yeah, this doesn't feel great like the Devil May Cry 1 one.
Mm-hmm. And by holding back and using the attack button, you of course will do the launcher with high time. If you hold it, then he'll follow him up with it. And of course, without locking on, he'll immediately do a helm splitter. But if you hold lock on and then jump and attack, he has a combo string.
Huh.
You have to mash out the triangle button to do it.
Huh. Okay.
And effectively, it's 2 kicks and a helm splitter.
Okay.
And the only thing that changes for that kind of stuff is, are you holding lock on? Okay, he's using this set of moves now. Are you not? He's using this set of moves.
Okay.
Which makes it really awkward when you're in the middle of a fight. It's like, where's the enemy? Lock on. All right, I want to do a combo string. Oh no, it's going to force me to do a stinger or a high time because that's how this game's working.
Yeah.
Not great. The way the guns work, and it had like the most time put into it because people really want gunplay to be relevant for some reason. I think a blue orb is around here somewhere. Well, mostly just want to get them till we can get health. First one, you're gonna have to jump over the. I think the blue orb is back there. Is when you jumped over the gate.
Ah, okay.
It should be on the train or something like that. You do have your double jump immediately in this game, and you can actually jump off of walls. So yeah, if you land on that, I believe that's where the blue orb is.
Oh, okay.
Jump over the gate, jump on top of the big head on the wall for some orbs, go up the archway, run up the wall, and then jump in the air to get a blue orb.
Jumping.
Might not be this one. Could be later on.
Okay.
I think if you jump on that head there on the side, you'll get some red orbs, which just small collectible. Also, yeah, this has never been fixed.
Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll not worry about it.
Yeah, now.
So what this game
What
did
the-
introduce is twosome time, which is if you lock on and mash the square button. If there's a second enemy on screen, you can shoot two of them at the same time.
Ah, okay. That's where that mechanic came from.
Mm-hmm. And you also have the aerial twosome time. Well, aerial time and rainstorm, which is jump in the air, shoot, jump in the air again, and then shoot again. Here's our basic enemy types. I don't know what they're called. You can just call them an Iron Maiden because, yeah. And then here's what normal mode Devil May Cry 2 is. You can juggle enemies just by mashing the square button.
Oh, nice.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! Wow.
And it does good damage, so it's not like it's gonna take forever to kill things. Yeah. You had a turbo
Oh
controller
my
for this?
god! Wow.
If you had a turbo controller, this wouldn't even be a game for most of it. This is actually a problem, somewhat of a problem that was present in DMC Devil May Cry, mostly because of some bugged enemies in some situations and bosses. But yeah, that's the infamous thing about that. That is the trailer you show for the game. That
Yeah,
people
because I've
use to
always
shit on
heard
this
that
shit.
Devil May Cry 2 is just a third-person shooter, a really bad one, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
I wonder where's the first secret room.
Fuck it, I'm just playing Sonic Colors right now.
There's a big door around here. I think that big door at the end is what you're gonna want to examine. But yeah, here's some. You could jump in the air and try to combo them, or you could just shoot them.
Why not just use my guns that combo for me?
Why not just shoot?
They combo into themselves, man.
Yeah, it's invigorating gameplay. So yeah, I think that big door at the end there, if you run up to it and use the circle button to examine,
Ah, okay.
either circle or X, yeah. So here's our
Not-
Alfheims. I
Okay.
call them Alfheims specifically because it's literally just a combat room. No special gimmicks, nothing special, just fight a bunch of enemies. It's the same boring room. Yeah.
Monopoly Man, I think he just knows most of this from experience.
This is basically saying it's like, hey, we also have a Bloody Palace mode in this where it's just combat challenges, have fun. And Bloody Palace is a good thing that they added, but it needed the refinement of an actual production schedule to get it working fine. So yeah, as you can see with all the mid-air stuff, you can either jump and shoot, and then jump again and do your rainstorm, which I'm sure you've gotten plenty of experience with Joe.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's functionally the same in that it's actually supposed to have enemies below you, so, try to angle it with the camera if you care. But yeah, this is kind of how it just goes right now until we get enemies that are just a little more complicated. I mentioned it, but I think you might have noticed it. By pressing the circle button, you just dodge roll. You just have a dodge button now. I don't think it works in the air. So yeah, how you get your secret mission, quote unquote, blue orbs, is every 2 secret rooms you complete, you get a blue orb fragment.
Okay.
And you find other of your blue orb heart pieces throughout levels. Some of them are somewhat hidden, like in the original game. Some of them are like, it's literally just floating in the sky. Just go jump for it.
Okay.
There's another room around here, I think at the bottom of the water.
Yeah.
And there's like a door to examine that'll be another combat room. That'll get you your first blue orb fragment via battling. But yeah, I believe in an interview this game was intended to be 90% bigger than all the levels in Devil May Cry 1.
What?
Suffice to say that they somewhat completed that, but didn't have time to really fill it with anything.
They did what they set out to do, nothing else.
Also, but something that this game did introduce was quick selects of guns, because really the only thing that is worth swapping in this game.
Yeah.
It's not until mission 4 that we get your next gun, which is a shotgun, Dante's standard arsenal.
Is it? Please tell me, is it as good as the shotgun in Devil May Cry 1?
I don't know. I haven't gotten to play with it. I'm going to assume irrelevant because you have those.
Yeah.
Ebony and Ivory solve every problem. Yeah, I think you've got turned upside down, so you're heading back out of this city, town, something.
God, this game's...
Yeah, it's just like, look at this wide environment. We have nothing for it. Also, yeah, you can young link the shit out of this.
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be our main method of transportation throughout this game.
Dante can also wall run by pressing circle on the wall.
Okay.
It's somewhat of an invasive maneuver. It's just kind of there. But yeah, I think the somewhat linear level, despite how big this environment is just the way you're supposed to go.
Okay, because I'm already getting kind of lost. I'm like, where the hell is the
Yeah,
actual level?
I think there's a divinity statue around here, so you'll be able to level up your Dante.
I guess probably down here.
There's a combat zone here. Oh wait, this might be the next battle room door at the end of this. Yeah, and also, like, fighting enemies is totally irrelevant, especially since, as you saw, that guy was just standing there. Not even menacingly.
Yeah.
Can't even do that, right?
The AI is incredibly stupid on normal, they're somewhat competent on hard, and on Dante Must Die, they're actually video game enemies.
I like
Yeah,
that description.
I think the door there is where the secret is.
Alright.
Maybe.
Can't be bothered.
I don't know anymore.
This is a game where I booted it up, beat 4 missions, and then didn't play it for months. Suffice to say, I will say I had better things to do.
Yeah, come on. Give yourself that much credit.
Yeah, I think one of these doors, or a door at the bottom of the waterway down there, is where it is.
Okay.
And that, as you can see, trying to mash circle on the walls, you see your wall run, which is, again, I think it's just something to look stylish, and it is stylish enough. They did keep it for Devil May Cry 3 in a fashion. I think that door up there at the top of the path is where you want to go.
Okay.
You probably can make it if you double jump and air time.
Over here or?
Back on the path on the right.
Oh, okay.
Also, you do have your devil trigger right away, which is pressing L1.
Okay.
It's actually somewhat more complicated in this game, but unfortunately it just doesn't have enough mechanics to be worthwhile. We'll get to those later. But it's effectively how it was in the first game. You buff yourself, you have super armor, you have some modified... not that door, further down.
Okay.
Some of the stats, physics of your moves are modified, but it's effectively, you do it to heal damage and just super armor your way through shit. Yeah, here it is.
Okay.
So yeah, secret room, fight. There's an enemy type you've yet to encounter, but who cares?
Nah, just kill them. They don't matter. What have the enemies done for me?
They do have their name listed in the corner, which is nice, I suppose, but I can't read it, and I don't really need to. Unfortunately, Monopoly, it's hard to mass circle to try and find things in this game, because if you're up against a wall, you'll roll.
Yeah, Dante will just go.
Because while as obnoxious as it is to have the X button, your jump button, be the interact with things button in these games, it works better because it's better to just jump just straight upward than to constantly be bouncing up, down, and left and right. So yeah, your typical rewards for this is they'll give you some green orbs for a heal in case you took some damage, white orb so you can DT right out of your fight, and a blue orb every other time you do a secret mission. Yeah, not really much to talk about Ping. There's some bosses we can talk about, but they'll come when they do.
I'll give Devil May
yeah.
Cry. I'll give Devil May Cry 2 this. It is showing me that you know, even with the limited time, Sega was able to make a better beat 'em up in the Werehog than this. Because hot damn,
Damn.
hot damn.
That's really saying something, man.
Yeah, like this game wasn't even worked on by like any of the original crew.
Yeah, because I think
Like,
weren't they off doing weren't they off doing Resident Evil 4 by this point, or?
Well, Team Little Devils, I think is what they referred to as, which was the team led by Kamiya. I don't think they were even approached to work on this.
Or were they might have been working on Beautiful Joe possibly at this point.
Better games.
It's possibly that the team was moved off to be working off of some of the Clover stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I think around this time is when Beautiful Joe was in development, so...
Yeah, all I really know is that in an interview, Kamiya was showed some distaste in the fact that they weren't even approached to work on this.
It's like, what the fuck, man?
Like, they wanted to get it done as soon as possible, I suppose, and they just gave it a new team with an unknown director that no one knows about because it's just not even listed in this game, and no one's come forth about it. And really, again, it's just got his name bolted onto this because, hey, he's been working on a lot of our good fighting games. He knows how mechanics work. Throw him on it, and he's like, what do we have to work with? We have 4 months, and we barely even have a moveset.
I'm about to. I can't
That's
wait for
what you say. I'm about to head out.
He's just like, I'm ready for a 40 on Metacritic. Let's do this.
Well, Kamiya kind of had that curse going on, yeah, until Bayonetta 2, honestly.
Yeah.
Oops.
Thank you, Nintendo.
Yeah, thank you, Nintendo.
Because that's kind of the reason I got it.
All right. Yeah, all right, Divinity Statue. Here we go.
Guns! Guns!
So how does this game work? You level up the damage of your swords, you level up the damage of your guns, and you buy items.
That's it?
You have no change to your moveset in any way whatsoever.
Profit, baby.
So I'm guessing just wait and put everything in the guns. I'm guessing is how to play this game.
You'll buy health to upgrade your life. You'll probably buy some purple orbs to upgrade your devil trigger. And frankly, you don't even really need to upgrade your guns because the fact that you can juggle most things pretty comfortably means that there won't ever really need to be a worry about the...
Well, I just mean it to upgrade them just in terms so you have to juggle them less.
Yeah.
So you can play the game.
Here's the actual introduction to these things, which I guess are like shadow monkeys or something like that. And yeah. I'm not sure where a lot of naming conventions for this game comes from. I believe this is where they took a bit more from Norse than other things. I'm just mostly basing it off of a later boss's name that I'm somewhat remembering. But yeah, Devil May Cry definitely wants to focus on its somewhat Catholic stuff, but the fact that there's a boss in Devil May Cry 3 called Beowulf means that they really don't care. They'll just take from whatever.
We do whatever we want.
Mythology doesn't really matter. It's like Resident Evil. We'll call things after Greek gods, but sometimes we'll also do Roman gods. And then sometimes people will just call things liquors because they have a big tongue. Fuck it.
That's my religion.
Yeah. We all know what religion that was from. Oh wait, at least
the religion of a police cop who just doesn't care.
Yeah. I ain't religious. That thing licks people, so I'm gonna call it liquor.
Yeah, that's not too out there, JoJo, especially because Bayonetta was just Platinum's baby for a while, and then Nintendo helped bring it more into the public eye. So
Yeah.
I can definitely see why most people kind of forget that Sega's even involved, because what the hell else has Sega used Bayonetta for?
For a promotional thing here and there, and that's it. Like,
Yeah, like Bayonetta is a platinum character. That's mostly like Anarchy Reigns. I think was her only other appearance before
Yeah,
she got added to Smash Bros.
Yeah. And in Anarchy Reigns, she was DLC in that, so.
Uh-huh.
I forgot stage 2 was this long.
Yeah, there's your MacGuffin. Just flies out of the sky. Not even in the environment. It's like somewhere in the center stage.
Oh, there it is.
This game was short stages. It took like 5 minutes, and I thought that was a short one.
You have used the key.
By shooting it.
As you do.
Yeah, it still is really weird to me to this day of just like not one publisher besides Nintendo offered to help him for Bayonetta 2. That still kind of blows my mind.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like, come
yeah.
on.
Well, like, especially with how well received Bayonetta was, I was just like, really? No one else tried to capitalize on that?
Like the worst that Bayonetta 1 would have ever had really going for it was the fact that the PS3 port wasn't good.
And that was mostly
Because-
on Sega for that.
Yeah. So like you could see why like some like more PlayStation focused devs would have been like, well, this is what happened when it came to PlayStation, so we don't necessarily want to put our names to this.
Yeah.
However, it's like, but it still sold really good. Well, like Kamiya said in the interviews, like Bayonetta 2 exists because Nintendo helped us.
Yeah.
Nintendo is the reason Bayonetta 2 even exists.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
So please come to Smash.
All right, now time for plot, I guess.
I guess.
Quote unquote
Who
plot.
cares?
Also, this game is not Dante's game. This is Lucia's game, but Dante's the face of Devil May Cry. Therefore, he's pushed to the front much more often. Also, I guess her house exploded or something.
Also, Gamertron asked what he thoughts about the 1 for 101 remaster thing.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to wait because I got a physical copy via the Kickstarter. So,
God. First Indivisible and now Wonderful Woman.
yeah.
I think we're supposed to be getting, I know I talked with, my Screenwave people. I think we said that, they said that I'm on the list for Wonderful 101, so cross my fingers on that one. That we get some copies for it.
I believe this is Lucia's grandmother. I know she also appears in the prequel novel. So I think the plot of the prequel novel is that there's some shit going around in their village, and they know Dante can get stuff done, so they ask him to come help with it.
Hey, fam, we'll pay you, sort of.
Basically, yeah.
Nah, I forget because the Devil May Cry timeline keeps changing all the freaking time. Where is 2 technically now in the timeline at this point?
Now in the timeline is between Devil May Cry 1 and the anime, I think.
What?
which comes before 4.
Okay.
Wait, comes before 4?
Because I know the order used to be 3, 4, 1, 2. I think before, and then wait.
3, 4, no, 3, 1, 4, 2.
Oh, okay.
This is the last game in the timeline?
Well, now the last game in the timeline is 5.
Yeah.
Before that it was 2? Wow.
Yeah. Well, it's because of just Dante's just explicit personality change.
Yeah, because in these first 2 games, they definitely were going for the edgy badass kind of character, and then with 3, it was just like, let's make him a fucking dork, you know. At that point,
Like
and everyone liked
make
that
him the
way
kid.
more.
So much that they won't stop using them in Marvel.
Yeah, just use a different design. I hope if we do get another versus game, at this point we just get Uncle Dante, you know?
Mm-hmm. Run down the steps. There'll just be some stuff to kill around here. There'll be you'll see a shiny thing to punch with your sword. That'll be a sign that we'll have a secret room. I think you have to interact with the door or break something.
You must defeat it.
All right. Just a combo adjudicator. Just punch it with your sword.
Oh, okay.
Yep. It's not even a combat adjudicator because it doesn't take it more than one hit.
Where's the red ring?
Yeah, this isn't gonna disappear anytime soon, Pat.
Oh boy.
All right, welcome to the torture chambers, I guess.
Okay, yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, there should be some enemies spawning around here. More faces to break. Okay, these ones I think take a full combo.
Anything back here? Oh!
I know some. Yeah, I know there's some traps like this to deal with. Again, you can just jump right out, but if you want to get some gameplay out of this, feel free to jump down and kill.
Oh, hell yeah, sure.
Also, there's some interesting style names for this, like the D is don't worry.
Yeah, I saw that one. I was like, what kind of combo name is that?
Huh.
At least make it one word like all the other games.
Yeah.
You want to slide off the tongue a bit. So yeah, as you're seeing the standard practice, shoot until you get close, and then you can just high time them and just keep shooting them.
Yeah.
Like his aerial option isn't bad, but the fact that it's somewhat finicky, it requires a specific angle for them to follow. And the fact that, of course, you're being locked on while you're doing it, which just changes a lot of your movement options.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think in here, after you break that, there should be the coffin to examine, which will be another secret room. So yeah, how their combo system, how Dante's moveset's supposed to work is kind of in the vein of everything can be a dodge offset, where by moving the directional stick, you're changing how what thread you're working on. But it's just really funky because of just how the kind of unnatural way of it's working. Don't really remember these enemies. I think we can call them whiz ropes effectively for what all they do. They'll teleport, they'll cast the magic, you kill them.
You shoot them like everything else in this game.
Mm-hmm. And as you kind of saw there with that enemy as you were coming down for an attack, like effectively what his aerial rave is supposed to be is he'll first do a drop kick, then he'll do a somersault, and then he'll finish with a helm splitter. But because the tracking isn't great, it's kind of useless in many situations. And if you do it on a larger enemy, usually they don't have hit stun, so they're just gonna start swinging, and you're just an empty target in the air. I don't know why I said empty target, however.
Ping, I'm guessing that this game is easier than the first game. I mean, from what I'm seeing, if I could just do that to literally everything in the game,
it's not good kind of easy, but it's easier.
Yeah. But yeah, you're just gonna keep breaking masks. Next encounter will be a bunch of fire bats, I believe.
Then I'll die in one bullet, so guess what we're doing again, guys?
I love video games, guys.
There's another masks to break through, and well, there's a couple of them. One of them has a breakable floor you can break, which will be where the other secret room is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or might just actually be a fragment, not a battle room.
We'll see. Chat, we're gonna be relying on you for topics and stuff like that because, oh my god.
Oh, heck yeah. I'm good at improvising.
So yeah, there's the blue fragment there.
Listen, man, I'm just kind of playing Sonic Colors right now.
Q&A 2 stage featuring Devil May Cry 2.
Fine, you know what? Shoot, Chad, do it. It better be interesting. Don't ask me why the sky is blue. I don't have any of that shit. I don't know why.
I'm not here to get philosophical.
Now, for this room... Alright, so I believe... Destroy the spheres as the floor changes, so... Yeah, just stand on the glow area and then break what shows up. Somewhat of a time trial. It's an okay puzzle. Don't know if the Stinger has as much damage knockback as it does in the first game, so
Well,
don't know how valid an option it is.
3 sway.
It's certainly... I think it probably has the same knockback, but it's hard to tell on just these kinds of targets.
Okay,
So yeah, I
Health
think the base
Flicker does not do any more damage.
Yeah. Yeah, I think these are hard.
Alright, fine, I'll say that line. Got a line, chat. Because this game is boring as fuck, man. Holy shit! Alright. That's about the best I can say when the patch is fixed for Android.
Yeah, like that's
That's
kind
probably
of the
the
big
best.
thing we're waiting on is the fixes because Capcom updated DGS. So.
Capcom, why you gotta make the game better? And now you just made it worse.
now you made it so we can't play it now.
Damn it! How dare you try to fix shit, Capcom?
Some of those pyromancers.
Speaking of that, I just saw someone random my follow. What's it called? Their Ace Turnier and shit like that, and I just said I started watching DGS2 of this play. I'm like, ah!
There should be another breakable floor around here.
It's like I could just do that, but I've already waited a year at this point. I'm sticking through. I'm sticking through with it.
Yeah, Pat, I think. Are you holding like forward when you're swinging at stuff like that?
I'm not sure if I am or not.
It's mostly because I see you're like you're just doing 2 swings. So
Maybe
I
it's
think,
just
like,
because I'm doing that on instinct, you know.
Yeah. Well, like in other games, even other Devil May Cry games, like moving your stick in the direction isn't gonna automatically change what you're doing.
Yeah.
And of course, like the Stinger and High Times are like intentional actions where you have to press forward and they attack at the exact time.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna have an accidental input like this game somewhat has.
Alright.
So yeah, I think in that pit over there is another blue fragment.
Alright.
Ping asks, any thoughts on the new game trailers that's been releasing this week/month?
I've been following
I
too
haven't
many
been-
trailers, honestly, in the past bit. I mean, I love what I'm seeing of, like, Mortal Kombat Aftermath, right now.
Have we been getting trailers for Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition?
I think
There's
a
certainly been
few
more
here and
information
there.
revealed, yeah.
Like, specifically from Japan.
Yeah, because I think the only other trailer we've gotten for outside of Japan is, like, a Meet the Characters kind of trailer.
Yeah.
Which I've already played for Xenoblade Chronicles, so I don't
Like,
know.
I already know what I want to buy this game.
You might as well feel free to pop your double trigger while you're in here.
Oh,
Speed
yeah.
things up. L1.
Now I can shoot things faster!
Favorite A thing is the anime. Well, Gamer Show, that just means you have more to experience left.
For what?
Oh no, he just said, Gamer just said my favorite thing from the A thing. He's just seen the anime. Damn. There's still stuff left, dang it. There's still something to salvage.
What an invigorating lock.
So much of this stone texture I think I've seen throughout this entire game so far.
You're going to be seeing a lot of it until I get into a city proper.
Oh, that's so good. Ah! called Carmen America. Interesting, Jojo. I want to hear Trunks as Phoenix again. What?
What?
Wait, was that the voice?
Eric Vale.
Oh yeah.
Oh!
Because he voices Phoenix in the dub of the anime.
And I love how for Tigre is like the what's it called? Is voiced by the guy who does Phoenix in the games.
Yeah, which was great.
Yeah, I love that.
Right. I don't think you have enough to upgrade a gun, but I think you can buy a blue orb.
I didn't mean to.
It's fine.
I was trying to interact with the
There's no-
searcher.
There's nothing really to be afraid of.
I remember someone else it called. I'm just with this playing through investigations right now. Just like I got nothing to say on that, honestly, because game is still so mad at me.
Oh yeah, there is a boss in this level.
This is the most combo variety you will see from me, guys.
Mr. Blue Mario said, funny how as soon as GTA 5 was announced free on Epic Games, the servers were overrun and shut down. Damn.
Don't care. So, well, I mean, I just say I don't care about the GTA that much, so it didn't affect me at all.
I'll actually recommend popping your devil trigger right now.
Ping asks, so have you seen the new Ghost of Tsushima trailer? If so,
No,
your thoughts?
not surprisingly, even though I have been excited for that game.
Yeah, I like the trailer that they showed for the Game Awards.
Yeah,
Alright, so here's your mini boss, effectively.
was my mini boss.
Yep. I think there's two of them, so...
Yeah, again, was my mini boss.
Yeah.
Just deleted.
I was just giving credit to what was happening on screen.
Yeah, think of something, man.
Alright, so... I believe this is our introduction to the core mechanic that this game runs with. Dante, what did you even just do?
Yeah.
Alright, so... What Dante has is amulet pieces in this game.
Okay.
And what those do is they modify what his devil trigger does.
Okay.
So go into your menu with the start button, I believe. And equip amulet. And pieces you'll be able to put on there like that. You'll be
Okay.
able to get some other things later on. So as you can see, one of them is like the utility, which is the one that gives you the ability to fly. One of them that gives an element to what your devil trigger will use. In this situation, you are currently using electricity.
Okay.
And yeah, that's kind of the core gimmick going on there. You'll get some other stuff to be able to swap around with, but typically your element doesn't really matter. I think there's some damage weaknesses that are applied in this game, but for a normal playthrough, it's not going to really matter much.
Damn it.
Yeah, guns are expensive. You might as well buy a blue orb. It's better to just stay alive.
And purple orb. Yeah, it was double trigger, yeah. Okay.
Any thoughts on fighting game bosses that have changed since the countdown with QG?
Quite a few. I mean, I barely remember a lot
Remember
of
what
that
you
list.
played?
So that was so
Like,
long
what
ago.
again?
That was so long ago. So like,
How'd you feel about putting this boss at this spot? I did what?
I believe there's a blue fragment somewhere around the streets here. Let me see.
Well, listen, Ping, staying down would be demoralizing.
Yeah, there's a blue orb fragment double jump distance away from something around here. I don't know. It's not really exactly well hidden. You just gotta search for it on a balcony. If I can remember that list a bit better. Like, I know that...
oh, I just learned I can hold the button. Okay, I'm doing that now because I'm not tapping this
Yep.
button forever.
you mash... I think mashing it might be required for your 2 sometimes, but even then, it's like, for the list, I know there was MK9 Shao Kahn, because of course.
I know Marie was on there.
There
Like
was-
every King of Fighters boss was our number 2.
Arcana Heart.
Yeah,
thing.
which that one I still think Adam was dead on. I'm just like, okay, yep, I can't find a boss that is more bullshit than that. So I think
I think he did his own. I know he was working on his own boss rage.
I don't
for
think
that.
he
Did
ever
ever
completed
actually
it.
finish that.
Yeah, I don't think he ever. I think he bit off more than he could chew on that one.
Yeah.
I was there for that stream, but I don't think he ever finished.
He had 2 streams for that. He tried to turn it into multiple days, and eventually it was like, yeah, I remember why I put this on that fucking list.
I think we had Yami from Tatsunoga. That's probably the one I don't agree with nowadays.
I know there's a Soul Calibur on there.
Oh,
It
Night
was like a-
Terror! Oh, fuck, Night
Yeah,
Terror.
Yeah.
I think it was the Tekken 6 boss was on there.
That was like was it Jinpachi or something like
Yeah,
that?
Azrael or something like that.
Oh yeah, Azrael was the super final boss or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Whatever you call it. Oh no.
Well, Tekken's story's dumb, so.
Yeah.
I think you have to kill that. So just run down while just jumping and dodging. I think it's all random, so just I think your dodge roll might have enough iframes to work from it, but yeah, just act like you're Bayonetta.
I like that I'm dodge rolling backwards.
Yeah, as you do. Yeah, I'm so used to not having an effective dodge roll in Devil May Cry game, so when I did this section the first time, I just was doing jumping because that's what you do. And then I was like, oh right, the dodge button. So yeah, this is basically the mini boss that you ignored last time, so you know how to beat it.
Done.
Yep. So
This is the double trigger is just the I win button right now.
I refuse to play this game button. I think there's a door here to enter. I think not the giant door with one of these doors is another battle
There it
room.
is.
Yeah.
Have I played P5 Royal yet? No, I have not yet.
Oh no, this is actually the boss fight room.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting for P5R to go down in price first, just because a lot of it is just Persona 5 again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd rather
So
pay full price right now for FF7 Remake first than Persona 5 again. So.
The other one with the R in it.
So say hello to Orangura.
And
Just
there goes 2/3 of his health bar.
Yep.
What language is that in saying orange?
I don't know. You can Google search it. I think his boss theme is called Cursed Giant. A little bit of trivia for you there, I guess.
He's just
Sounds like a
stuck
Pokemon
behind
name.
his pillar.
Trivia.
Ping asks, do you think Atlas should remake Persona 3 or 4
Yes!
in the Persona 5 engine? Do you think that would be a good idea? Yeah.
Well,
Persona 3
Persona
especially
3, Persona 3 needs it. Persona 3
Yeah.
needs it. I think for 4 you can just port Golden again, honestly.
Yeah. Apparently the the leader of this boss's name, Gura, of course, is in reference to the World War, such as guerrilla warfare. The full name could be War Monkey or War Orangutan, so it's nothing really special.
Alright, I also have just terminal velocity.
This is very much a Resident Evil 0 boss, in which it's just a big animal.
Oh yeah, I can feel that.
Neat.
If you want to feel frisky, I think there's certainly moments you could jump in and do a combo if you feel like it.
Do you need to?
Nah.
If you were on a new game plus, you would have the option for Dante's error. He actually had in this game his what the fuck is it called? almost never use in other games. So I'm blanking on the name. Good job, Pat.
I shot him until he died.
It's like
fucking
Resident Evil
died.
game, but not fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else in this room, so.
He has Stinger, he has High Time, he has... chat, remind me what the hell Dante's, move is when he throws his sword. I feel bad for forgetting it, but...
Sword throw.
yeah, basically. I could look it up, but...
Yeah.
Actually, I could look it up. Round
Yeah,
trip,
probably.
round trip.
It's not,
That's what
it's
it's
not
called.
like we're doing much else.
Yeah.
Yeah. His round trip move, which is where he throws the sword and it kind of acts as a damage over time on bosses. Well, on enemies you encounter. In this, it's locked to his devil trigger, specifically when you're flying in the air.
What?
Yeah, so you can pull out Rebellion, which is also, by the way, this is where Rebellion, his now iconic sword, made its introduction. So
Okay.
again, not everything was just discarded from Devil May Cry 2. So yeah, he'll be flying in the air, he'll throw the sword, and it'll do its damage over time on whatever you targeted, while you can also just continue just attacking with lightning and stuff. And actually, like, it's not a bad option for Trish, because for Trish, when you play as her round trip functions like it did in Devil May Cry 1, where you just hold the attack button, throw it, and it'll do its stuff. Whereas, and of course, because you can just buff it with her devil trigger, you can throw it, have it just start shredding through their health, and you can just start shooting or run up and just start punching them with your added damage output. And I think the big reason why round trip wasn't so much used, at least in the first game, was because it's such a slog to switch between weapons, because it's like a full 2 or 3 second swap time, so you can't really flow into it like you could in later games. And of course, in this game, you don't really do any combos and nonsense, because this is all you really do.
You need guns. That's all you need.
Guns! Oh,
So
that
you
was
Dang,
short.
Shadow the Hedgehog better
Yeah.
watch out, man.
Yep. There's definitely
Pokemon.
merit to the gunplay that was introduced into this game, but it was just so brain dead that, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, your A rank is, are you ready? Ready for what? To be bored?
What does that mean?
Is the game exciting now? Please, please say it is. Please.
Come on. I'm begging you. Please, sir, can I have some interest?
I had noticed that you hit this enemy with your sword about 6 times. Like all of the rankings here are mostly just one-liners that you'd hear from a fighting game character.
Yeah.
You just got an S rank, by the way.
Yeah.
Do you feel good about that?
I just kind of did
you-
what I did for all the other stuff. So, like.
Ping as, what would you say is the best platinum game beat 'em up example DMC? Like beat 'em up game.
So
from
he's
Capcom?
effectively saying character action game.
Bayonetta. Because Bayonetta is literally the spiritual successor to Devil May Cry, so.
Yeah. Is Kamiya
Yeah.
getting to finally make his sequel to Devil May Cry? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And-
think there's a blue orb fragment up to your left.
Yeah, I think
Just double jump to
I
it.
think I just barely saw it, so.
So why the devil's crying anyways?
Because they're scared of Dante, I guess. That's what they were trying to go for until Devil May Cry 3 came out, in which they managed to fit the name of the game in a not cringy way.
Yeah.
Well, not totally cringy way, because this is early Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
And by early Devil May Cry, I mean before DMC Devil May Cry.
Yeah. But you get,
So-
I was saying that to Savannah before we started, but I think in terms of me playing through all the games, DMC Devil May Cry is I think the one that I'm most interested in playing through in a post Devil May Cry 5 world, kind of thing.
Mhm.
Because that had
Um,
the biggest stain for a while that it was the last game in the franchise. But that's not the case anymore, so I'm curious
Yeah.
if that's going to mean like he's up on the game a bit or anything like that, you know?
No
My
mercy.
response to Blue Mario is most people wouldn't consider No More Heroes a character action game. That is definitely much more a 3D beat 'em up.
Yeah.
And it's mostly how the game is designed. Like character action is not even really an official term. It's just kind of one that just kind of got used enough times to be kind of generally accepted by audiences. But what specifically makes character action is kind of nebulous.
Yeah,
Like
it's hard to
really the-
describe, you know?
Yeah, like,
You know when you see it.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Like the
It's one of those
benchmark,
things.
the benchmark was set by Devil May Cry games, and people just kind of hold up whatever you're comparing it to up to Devil May Cry. When close your eye and it's like, yeah, that looks pretty close. I
It's
guess."
like it's like nowadays defining what it makes an RPG, you know? Okay.
You
Yeah,
It's
know
like,
when you see one, that's it.
yeah, it's like there's not really a definition of one out there, you know?
Blue Mario. I'll take your words for that, but chances are maybe you have played a character action game.
I mean, anything of like
Uh,
God of like
Even,
God of War,
like, with God
Bayonetta,
of-
pretty much any Platinum game is pretty much a character
Yeah.
action game.
He says he's never
You
played character action, so yeah.
Yeah. You know, I'm not even necessarily sure what tangent I was going for by saying like maybe you have played one, but again, it's
Like he just said he hasn't.
definition of nebulous. Yeah. I mostly say that in terms of the fact that like because it's somewhat more nebulous, like some people that would like look at it, it's like I can say this is somewhat character action gamey.
No, listen,
So-
Brandon. It's not a matter of should Terry shoot in the Bayonetta games. It's just would he?
I think
Yeah.
he
That's the
would.
real question you
And I
should be
think
asking.
I forget if he has played through any of the Bayonetta games or not.
It's never should.
Uh,
It's would.
What Resident Evil game is the best, second, and third? So what's your top 3 Resident Evil games?
I've only played 3, so.
Yeah, his is easy.
Only 3
Resident
games.
Evil 4 is still my go-to one.
Yes, Vanquish is absolutely a character action.
Oh
game.
yeah, Vanquish is fantastic. By the way, you should all play it if you
That's
want a
more or
really,
less-
if you want a really fun shooting kind of character action game. Totally is that. Basically, a way better
That's
this.
Yeah. My top 3, like, it's weird to even say Resident Evil 4 in some aspects.
Yeah, because it's not
Yes,
really
yes,
a Resident
yes.
Evil game, but it's just so goddamn good.
Yeah. I think, I know Remake 2 and 4 are definitely, like, my top 2.
Yeah, the same for me. I would say those, and then for after.
And I'm still not entirely... Remake 3 is such a weird place right now since it is such a reimagining that it's kind of hard to even compare it to its original source material.
Yeah.
I
I would
You're
maybe
gonna have
say
to complete a
5.
semi-puzzle to get past that, Pat. So you're just backtracking at this point.
Oh, okay. I would say maybe 5, possibly.
I think Remake 1 is what I'd put at it.
Hmm.
The only
That's
3
mostly
games
just
I've
random.
played are Remake 2, RE4, and RE7.
Mm.
It's quite a rank. It's probably RE2 and RE2, RE4, and 7.
I'd probably put 7 at like a close tie with Resident Evil 1 Remake.
Yeah, I mean both of the games were like you're in a house, sort of resident.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I forget how you interact with that specifically, but I know there's something waiting for you in that door. So yeah,
More enemies, yeah.
yep.
Brandon, nah, he ain't playing V3. He's not. He doesn't have his desktop with him, so.
The only Dynasty Warriors game I have played is Fire Emblem Warriors.
For me, it's Hyrule Warriors primarily for me. I wanted to like. I was so excited when Fire Emblem Warriors got announced, and then I saw the roster, and I was like, oh.
It plays fine. The interactions are fun enough, but yeah, you get
Gamer Time, the next thing he.
they're advertising.
Yeah.
Gamer Time, the next thing he plans when he gets back is Twilight Princess.
Yeah,
so.
Twilight Princess is gonna be his next game that he does.
We're not getting a Shima V3, I'm saying that now.
Yeah, he's playing that in his own time.
In his own time. You know what?
If he even.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you.
Well, we
Yeah,
have.
if you-
He has to play Ace Attorney by the end of the year.
Yeah, cause
Has
you're
to
welcome,
do
again.
that. There's no getting out of that.
Yeah. Thank you, Sonic Forces.
The one good thing you did for us.
The one good thing you did for me.
Mhm. I think another admin is waiting for you in here. Same unnecessary cutscene for a problem.
Oh, Gamertron. He needs to hold up his end of the deal first, because I'm the one that's making my choice to do that. Because I'm not starting it before he starts Ace Attorney.
So yeah, now you run faster in Devil Trigger.
Neat.
Alright, the credits for Sonic Colors are like 20 minutes, guy.
Yeah, I think it auto equips
Ah.
on you. Too.
I'm so close.
Yeah, Birth by Sleep.
So I think what happened?
Just
Yeah, okay.
exiting the door and then immediately going back into that.
Well, I think you should be able to hit that to open up a door, and then you have to Devil Trigger run your way into that door because it's a time thing. Do you have to helm? Yeah, okay, yeah, it's a helm splitter. So yeah, you Devil Trigger to run fast. And as you can see, you run really fast now. Going up the hill, going the wrong way.
I barely played the game when I had it on Wii U,
Damn
so
it.
I forgot the security thing, whatever that was.
Well,
Could see Tevi
Brandon,
possibly
you
doing-
go ask him. You know.
Nah, he's not. He's not gonna do a Twitter playthrough because I don't think he also wants to spoil people. I guess for his Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't think he would do that. Unless he probably just DM us about it.
Yeah, this is very video gamey right now.
Yeah. Ah!
Yeah, you keep going up the cliffside.
Yeah. Though, because you brought up the 3 ounces thing, I'm reminded more of, the artist redraws of the Sailor Moon, thing happening. The funny thing was, I saw an Edelgard one and, like, a crazy Dimitri one right after, so it
Yeah.
just, the funny part to me is that it just looked like Edelgard was just looking at Dimitri like, you okay, buddy? Like,
No.
what?
You should be able to dodge roll from it into it.
Okay, fine. So I think now I'm out of Devil Trigger at this point.
Ping asked if you enjoy playing sports games.
Mario Sports game?
Mario Sports, I guess. Listen,
I think you can fight some enemies in there, or there
Yeah,
might be a.
I think we get.
listen. Who said asked that again? Ping. The only valid one is Madden anyway, so.
There might be a panel on the top floor where you can recharge your Devil Trigger because, again, it's intended for you to use it in this section.
Honestly, I don't know the serial name, but I have no idea where the Sailor Moon redraw thing even started.
I think it was just one Twitter user started and everybody else picked up on it. But it's been fun.
And then it turns to a move as it does.
I've been enjoying it because I've been loving a lot of the interpretations I'm seeing.
I still think my favorite one, hands down, is the person who changed the angle, and it's just a bunch of art students drawing her.
Yeah, that's gotta be the best one so far.
Nice.
Alright, you might have to actually fight him. Is there a taunt button in this game? I forget if there's even a taunt button in this game.
D-pad's not taunting at all.
What's a Gamertron, based on how easily emotionally attached Heavy gets, yeah, he ain't surviving.
Oh yeah, he's gonna stop the game after chapter 1. Just straight up.
Yeah, he's not gonna survive, man. I still yearn for the day something emotionally breaks me.
I yearn to feel something, anything.
Yeah, I yearn to feel some sort of sadness. Please. Nothing has been the same since, what's it called? Professor Layton in One Future. That's the last time I felt something.
You set your bar really high.
I have.
Yeah, try your L2 and R2 maybe. See if that's a taunt.
Nope.
No. Okay, this is the real reason this is a terrible Devil May Cry game.
Yeah.
You can't taunt, and what's the point? Remember, you have to helm split, Pat.
Yeah. Run, boy, run!
Bayonetta's was it just like called an axe kick when she does her downward?
Yeah, it's
or
a
aerial
axe kick, yeah.
onset? Okay, yeah. Because it's not like a dedicated move that
Oh
you
no,
learn in like some of these games.
I think it's a heel drop. I think it's that.
He'll drop, right?
Yeah.
Also, Pat, I just noticed you have now enough money to
Yep.
upgrade them.
My eyes gleamed a little. It's the only happiness I have gotten from this game so far.
Right.
It's not good
I think there might be a boss through these doors, so you know.
Alright. Which is why they made
yeah,
you burn your devil trigger before coming in here.
Alright.
Alright, what they?
You throw a tentacle at you and shoots poison. The base of the tentacle to turn them off, then you come up to her face and hit her a couple times.
What the heck is Clannad?
That's a slice of life anime about like these it's pretty much these kids that used to hang out all together and and one of their friends died like early on and they haven't really hanged out since then. It's like 5 years later and it's them all regrouped and it's a very good show. And very
yeah.
sad final episode. Very sad final
yeah.
episode.
Finally.
Oh no wait. Oh fuck, I messed that up with another name.
I
think that's Alona, I think sorry, I was thinking of
Anohana.
yeah.
Wait, shit. No,
Yeah, this is just a Resident Evil boss, man.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Oh yeah, this is very Resident Evil.
Yeah.
It's also a visual novel. Okay, then now you got
Yeah.
your words.
Finally, a worthy anime.
Our battle will be legendary.
Legendary. It just makes you cry. Finally. I'm long for this feeling. So long. Dang it, Rafa did nothing for me. That's not even a joke, honestly.
Pat, if you press start and you swap out to a different to the different amulet equipment, you'll be able to fly if you do your devil trigger. So you can just
Oh yeah.
fly and then shoot him with lightning.
Yep.
So when
Okay,
you
I got
lift
enough
and
on my
win-
double trigger that I can do it now. So.
Yeah, Ping also asked, what type of movies do you like to enjoy / watch? I mean, like to watch, like /
I mean, action films, real stuff. Any kind of murder mystery stuff. I also really enjoy. Like Knives Out
Yeah,
was a
you-
really great film that I got to see recently.
I need to-
When you break a tentacle, it's better just to run up and start using your sword because it's somewhat stronger than your guns.
Okay.
And because this auto locks to whatever it's pointing at, instead of whenever you break a tentacle, it'll start to go to the next tentacle rather than shoot her. So you're forced to actually interact with this thing.
For me, it's just like, fine, I'll start watching more movies. What's the latest movie that came out? Scoob. Okay, back to Spider-Verse I go.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
I don't know what I primarily watch.
Yeah, primarily that in the animation. You know, or like
Yeah.
my go-tos.
Them good animated films. Go watch Kung Fu Panda 2.
Yeah. Film
Thanks,
is
you
way
still
better
Shannon.
than
No,
it
you said
has.
you watched it yesterday.
Has
Did you
way
actually watch
better
it?
than is way better than it has any right to be.
I forgot. What do we think of 3 again?
I think 3's good, just not as good. Like, probably.
I think it's the weakest of the trilogy.
I think it's the weakest one. It's still not a bad film at all. It's still great.
No, it's still good. It's still good.
Yeah. Pat, when you get to the center of it to attack it, you want to jump and do some aerial attacks on it since you want to aim for the head.
All right.
If you attack the base of it, it's not gonna.
Oh, trust me, Gail, I'm done with memeing. But dang Rambo, honestly. At least for the foreseeable future.
Got it out of the system.
Yeah. I've been in this war for months.
I mean, for V3, you were kind of like Sophie. I think was probably the one that lead the most during V3. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, it feels like more from the general chat as well.
Yeah. People took
Feels
up
like,
your
it feels like
legacy.
Chat's time to shine. That's that time.
I know Fall had some real bangers.
Yeah.
Prankster was the one going to the most with that editing.
Well, I think especially during Danganronpa 1, Prankster was the one that just sniped us out of nowhere.
Yeah, it just came out of nowhere. Went to D. Yeah, you know what? I had to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're gonna be the one memeing up when we get to DGS. I already know that.
Yeah. I've moved on.
Invigorating gameplay.
Devil May Cry is a character action game.
I'm gonna need to find some people to get the resources that I need, because I can't just look up stuff willy nilly.
You know a boss is good when it has to use poison and barriers and bullshit. I'm not even sure what that attack it just did was. Now what a great showing this game has. The first boss is just a giant monster that then has ads come in. And then you have this where its entire body is ads and it also shoots poison at you.
That's great.
Are you having fun yet? Are you
Can you feel it now, Mr. Crab? Can you
feel it
now, Mr. Crab?
Oh my god, Pig, you don't know.
What?
No, he just asked what's DGS, like, fuck you.
Pretty much, because it keeps coming up, what does DGS actually stand for, ED?
Okay, I got this. DGS.
He was asking you specifically anyway.
Yeah, it means Gygakuin Saibon, which is the Japanese only Ace Attorney game. It also got a sequel in 2017, basically. Yeah.
It's pretty much it's the Ace Attorney that starred Sherlock Holmes that you've probably heard about.
Yeah, the one with Sherlock Holmes in it.
Yeah, the one that we never got and continues the legacy of that all the best Ace Attorney games we never get outside of simulation.
It's so frustrating, man.
It's like,
like, come on. I will find whoever, what's it called? I will find whoever owns Sherlock Holmes and hold them at gunpoint over here, goddammit.
Congratulations, you killed Jokagum, or whatever.
Yeah, I got an English mod around a year and a month ago at this point.
And now you have your shotgun.
yeah.
At least the first game. We're still waiting on the sequel to get that.
Also, there's the motorcycle that probably would have been a weapon at some point.
Yeah. But most importantly, I got dads.
Yeah.
Dead.
Honestly, I feel like referring to it as Grace Attorney would be more like clear to someone who doesn't know, but we just say DGS because it's like the fastest way to say it.
Yeah. I'll probably be calling it either DGS or the Great Ace Attorney, just in the preludes to it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited for that because I feel like a lot of people in this chat are going to be experiencing it alongside me.
For the first time.
Yeah, so.
It's that hidden corner of Ace Attorney.
God, upgrade! Give me!
Power to get the guns.
And then maybe, let's see, can we get like a blue or... Nah, okay.
I think you're, you would have had enough to buy your first one, but nah. And also, yeah, gold orbs are the same as they were in the last game. They are effectively a instant respawn wherever you died. Alright, you're now in the city. And now it's time for a new enemy type. Poorly introduced doggos.
Oh, well, see, there's the thing, Brandon. It's never will.
Yep. So, as you can see, shoot them until they stop moving. Then you can punch them if you want. Dodge them out of the way whenever they bounce off the wall.
I don't think they've even gotten close to hitting it.
Yeah. I don't know how good their tracking is. I know when I was fighting these guys earlier today, I was trying to play it like a Devil May Cry game, which was my first mistake. A lot of damage.
Yeah, basically.
They have gotten they have rammed into me, I think like 3 times that haven't got one hitbox on me.
Yeah, their Psycho Crushers just turn off at that point.
Yeah, think of it, Defa, just think of it as a Mother 3 situation.
Also, how boring their attack patterns. They're just jumping at you.
Oh my god, they actually hit me!
What? No, that's crazy. You clearly had that damage carry over from the boss fight you had.
Have I gone soft?
See, Brandon, I love a timeline where DGS got localized, but that's not this timeline.
Yeah,
That's in some
dude.
other one, like 20.
Brandon, you are not familiar with Capcom, and just like it will not get localized at all.
It won't. Straight up won't.
Especially because we have yet to get Investigations 2, and that will have no chance.
No, Investigations 2 is never getting translated, localized. I mean, at this point.
All right.
I mean, honestly, it's still more possible than DGS. Being
Yeah,
honest.
DGS is just like straight up. That's never gonna happen.
It's got too much going against it.
Yeah.
Up Skeletor. I think that's the final boss in this game. Oh no.
Penguin, that depends on your options, like on how you want to play it, like PC or like 3DS. Or
Yeah,
depends.
you can either use a emulator for a phone, or play
Use
it
that.
via 3DS. The thing is, does have to be a legal copy of the game.
Yeah, you gotta get a legal copy
Yeah.
of the game.
Which the emulator is going to be how I play it. One, because HD, and two, mostly because it's HD, and I don't want to mess with the 3DS too much.
Yeah, I homebrewed mine because I'm a fucking monster.
Well, it's because also mine has a capture card on it, and I do not want to risk that.
Yeah.
Because 3DS capture cards, you can't exactly get very easily now.
Yeah, we're precious now.
If you want to interact with the secret room, somewhere on the right side here, after you kill all these things, there will be a door to interact with.
Alright.
Pink, to add more context to it, it's also because over there, while Sherlock Holmes is public domain, over here he ain't. So
Yeah.
take too much money and it won't be worth it. Considering also DGS 1 and 2 didn't sell well in Japan, and now they're
Yeah.
my greatest enemy over there because of that. DGS 2 came out in 2017 instead. Y'all bought Danganronpa V3 and you guys hated it over there. So what was the point?
So, yeah, I think before you go down that hole, there's a door to interact with. If you so choose. Again, all you're missing is some red orbs. Quote unquote content.
Yeah.
And some health upgrades. Really, that's the only thing of value in those things.
I spent 25 hours. You're right,
No, I
Prank.
can't
I'll
go.
never forget the Japanese.
Thanks, Jojo. Not you, Jojo.
Let's jump.
Okay, gotta find that door. Okay, I think it's in here. Looks like. Wait, is this the secret room?
Yeah, it says it's on the right side of the broken highway.
Can't
So-
tell if it's
That door, probably. One of those.
not that one.
Dante, do you really have to matrix on walls
Nope.
and stuff? Alright,
Gonna
well,
try this
go
on
there
every
anyway.
door.
Also, now a boss has now become a mini boss.
Oh, what the fuck? That's rude. And I
Also,
think
I
he
think
sucks.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
We're just gonna keep
great speed
going.
on your strategy. He's not even attacking, so you could probably run up and actually just punch him.
Yeah, right.
Oh no, he's small.
Uh,
He figured
have you
his way
guys-
out.
Have you guys seen that Lego animated show that's been on
Oh
Twitter
yeah, I've
recently?
been seeing that make the rounds at this point.
Yeah,
I've seen
I
it.
do know. Remember the artist that I bought the DGS charms from? They're like a background artist for that show, which is
Cool.
cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was cool.
Monopoly Man, it's correct that the door was before you entered here,
Okay.
but it really doesn't matter. Because actually, the way I'll call it interesting with quotation marks. The way those rooms work is that it's a natural progression system, whereas like as you
Oh.
find the secret entrances, you get the one that you were supposed to encounter next.
Okay, got ya. So it makes it the fourth one you find is
The fourth room,
Fourth
yeah.
room, no matter if you find. Okay.
And they actually have 20, because there's a total of 20 in this game. There's 20 entrances rather, and there's actually 60 rooms, and there's 20 unique rooms for each difficulty level, so you're not going to be facing the same one with slightly harder versions of the same enemies every time you go through them.
Huh.
So it's actually a smart progression way of like if you want to do those, since that's typically how you get your bonus points for mission completions. Because I know in Devil May Cry 1 especially, like for some of those missions to get S ranks on, you need to do the secret mission as well just to get enough points to get through. Which not unlike Bayonetta, where you kind of have to do the Alpine versus in order to get everything done.
To get those pure platinums.
Yuck.
Ugh, and pure platinums and Bayonetta. That's my ass. They're not fun.
Not fun.
At least in Bayo 2, they eased up on the point requirements by a lot. It's nowhere near as strict in that game. Okay, I am underneath a platform. He cannot hurt me down here.
I am
I just remember
under the bridge.
I just remember from last weekend that I forgot I actually bought 2 copies of Sonic Colors. But I don't think one of them works, so that's why I got the other.
It's over, monkey. I have the low ground.
The worst part is the old one is the cool reflective case, but it doesn't work and it's all dirty now, so now I'm mad.
Can't even be a collector's item anymore.
No.
Actually kind of reminded me, well, it's somewhat tangential, but recently they released for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game some unreleased artworks of cards. Like they finally gotten to a point where it's like, yeah, we're not going to censor these. They're finally available in English. It's mostly a promotional thing, but still, it's like, yeah, it's like the infamous never before localized 4th Dark Magician Girl art. Yes, that is the official title. Look it up.
Only the most professional naming.
It's just the one that where Takahashi just adamantly refused, like, no, I'm not gonna alter this one. Stop it.
Only Ping asked, what's your favorite indie game?
Favorite indie game? Ooh,
Also check out this demon tank. Yes, it is just a tank with demon stuff on it.
You know what? I'm kind of okay with that. But I would say probably either Dante and the Pirates First, Freedom Planet, or Skullgirls is probably my favorite indie game.
I mean, in terms of just sheer hours played, it would have to be Shovel Knight. Yeah.
Okay, double trigger.
Yeah.
Just speed it up.
Punching these might be a bit more viable, however.
Yeah.
Fucking
I can hear the disappointment in Pat's voice there.
You mean I gotta actually swing my sword?
I mean, you can like that game, Garen. No, that's stopping you.
Also, yeah, I'm pretty sure you could run past these enemies, but we have to play this game, so we might as well try to get the money's worth.
I got 99 lives. Oh my god!
The power!
I just went back to the first save file that I have for this game. Oh my god, so many S ranks. Played this game a lot when I was younger. We need to change these A's though. A B!
The fact that there are 2 tanks is the only reason you're really taking damage from anything.
Found like a 30 out of 44 S ranks. Huh. C rank. This is preposterous.
Ow.
Also, I will spoil that these are not the only demon military vehicles you will encounter.
Alright. In this game or in the series?
This game.
Okay.
He's never made it out of the series. Oh, there's a third one. Neat.
I mean, hey, if you have fun with the game, we're part two.
Chat, when's the fun supposed to start?
It never will. The fun is waiting for what never will be.
Fun is infinite.
Pat, that is the final boss.
Okay.
That's when some fun might be had.
I love fun.
Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready for fun, game. Where is it? It's not showtime. This.
Also, apparently, what's it called? Sidetrack. I remember apparently for Sam Sora when he played into Ace Attorney Trilogy, he had to look up specific words for the game. I think he had to look up what wound meant.
A wound?
Yeah, I think so.
How do you go without knowing what the word wound means? He had to look up what ballistic markings meant.
You know, I could see him doing that actually. Now that I think about, fuck, I lost the rings.
Oh yeah, I have full devil triggers. Fuck it. Oh, shooting it does way. Oh, hold on. I'm trying to tell which actually does more damage. Slicing with devil trigger or shooting it with devil?
Ping asked, what are your least favorite genre of video games? I guess that just means one they have the least interest in.
Probably top-down MOBAs.
Yeah, same.
I just like, I can't think of one I actively like. Like, the closest thing of like that to real-time strategy that I like is Pikmin. Like,
oh,
the
hell yeah, man.
closest you'll get out of me. Which, maybe that might be a game we do over summer is Pikmin 1, maybe.
Wait, that's the one I haven't played.
Really? That's my favorite, Pikmin game, honestly. It's so
I never found a copy of the game.
Ah, okay.
I found a copy, it was like $30 and I was like, I'm not ready for this yet.
Yeah.
Still,
like that.
still regret not picking up Pikmin 2 New Play Control because now that is so expensive.
Oh, I have that copy, nice.
Yeah, look, a parking lot.
Or...
There's some kids dressed up as Kingdom Hearts characters.
To go back to that question of genre, what genre is Five Nights at Freddy's?
horror point and click?
I don't know.
I'd say that one's almost a puzzle game, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horror puzzle game.
Just a horror game, a puzzle game with horror as the punishment,
Theme.
I guess?
That's a theme.
Yeah, horror theme.
Oh, I can't use wisdom. I never got Supersonic yet. Sports game. Yeah, I guess also just the general like realistic sports games.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like,
just
I think outside of Mario games, like the only other sports game I actively remember having a lot of fun with is like NBA Jam on Genesis or stuff like that.
Yeah.
like a secret room.
Devil
Is Sonic
Trigger!
Is Sonic a genre?
There's probably an argument that could be made for it.
At this point. How are there so many? I'm dead.
Yeah, this is basically what Bloody Palette stuff is, except in later games they're much more clearly designed. It's like, here's a room. Pretty
Well, I mean, I
room.
can't take horror games.
Enemy fight.
I'm done with this.
Favorite Mega Man game?
The
depends
one where
on
he shoots.
genre.
Classic. Go.
My favorite classic, somewhere between 3, 7, and 9. And frankly, they're all, and almost all of them are let down by the fact that I hate most of their end games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Just
always
so
the
miserable
problem
all
with
the
Mega
time.
Man is that usually the end game is not that great with a lot of.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would
I think that's-
honestly, I would also put Mega Man Game Boy 5 on there too, because I really like that.
Actually, no, I have to back it up because I think 11 might be my overall favorite because I enjoy playing the entire game
Yeah, same.
with like 2 kind of close behind, and I think that's why a lot of people like 2, especially because of like there's some dumb design stuff like the boomer trap or whatever, but like the game's pretty well designed all the way through,
Yeah.
so you're not gonna have any massive moments of like this is kind of just miserable.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I keep missing this jump by like a hair or something like
Depends on your.
For the X series, it's a tie between 2 and 4 for me.
that. 1 and 4 for me on that. For
Worst games?
Well,
Or-
we were still going on favorites for
Favorites? I think probably still 11.
For X-
At least from classics.
Yeah,
for
for-
X,
for X.
1 or 4. Yeah,
yeah.
it's the best ones.
For 0, I mean 3's an easy choice for me.
Okay, I feel like
ZX
I feel like I'm
is actually
missing this jump by
difficult.
like a hair or something like that.
I think the only one
I just go double
the
trigger.
the only
this.
series I fully played were like X and the classic series. So kind of much just like with the other ones.
Yeah, I don't know what they want you to
Least favorite is probably X6. Is the one I've actually finished. Didn't bother with X7 because I knew better. Sort of.
I still would say X7 is my least favorite. Just God, it's so boring.
Yeah.
hmm Yeah, I don't think that's actually a progression point, Pat.
I still wish
That was-
8 days ago would have jump started official anime. Yeah, that would have been cool to see.
Oh, here we go.
Another amulet piece. You can really tell they didn't have much time for development, so they just had to reuse this animation every time.
Yeah,
you got
every
something.
single time.
Put them in a new location.
What's this one?
I think that one's called the offense piece, so I think it's just boosts your attack power. Yeah.
Uh,
So now you'll just hit harder while in Devil Trigger.
Yay, I can shoot things faster!
Alright,
But we're
so
still no closer to getting out of this room.
Get it. Jump back to where the tanks were. Go up the ramp to get blue armor. So you got that blue armor fragment.
Yep.
Go down the ramp and move up the street to a cutscene.
Down the ramp and up to the what?
So I think the ramp was in reference to where you got that blue orb fragment. So probably just stay on ground level and just run around. Yeah, because that gap is not to be really jumped over. So I think, yeah, get to ground level and just run around until a cutscene procs.
Okay, I'm surprised one hasn't popped up yet.
Yeah.
Fair. Have you guys even played any Monster Hunter games?
I've played Generations.
Okay,
Fun.
I think I've said this before, but with me and Monster Hunter, I always have a really bad habit of getting into the series right before the next game comes out.
Massively, right?
Because Kaylin gifted me Monster Hunter the Wii one, and then literally the Wii U version got announced. No, then the online for the Wii was taken down later that week. Was announced. Then I got the Wii U game on sale, and then the 3DS game got announced right after. So it was
Oh my god.
And then
You can't keep up with it.
Then you got
Also,
3DS one, and then
this is how you fight this enemy. There's all there is to it.
we did it. We did it. We did it. Yay. Oh, Seamos, we did it.
Did you have fun with the game, Pat?
It's the video game fun. It's the video game fun, guys.
oh my god, I just found a tweet where just like they shared their DM and literally someone started by just saying greetings inferior. It's like, what?
Power play.
It's they just say greetings inferior. My name is. They cut that out. I'm currently making a company to purposely make money for. Wait, what?
What?
It cuts out. So, and then someone put that text over Byakuya in the game.
Yeah.
So actually,
Greetings, inferior. That's amazing.
my name is Togami.
Yeah.
Favorite
Okay,
Sonic
exactly.
game that isn't Mania? Well, Mania isn't even my favorite Sonic game. It's very,
I
very
mean, it's
good.
mine, but.
I'd say, again, I think I posted it to ED earlier,
Yeah.
but it was like, my favorite 2D game and probably overall favorite game in the franchise is 2. Then, after that, for 3D, I would say, overall, my reviewer me says, that, it's Sonic Colors, but, like, my personal, like, which one I'll go back to is probably Heroes for my favorite 3D.
I think for me, it's Mania's my favorite, followed by Generations and then Colors.
Sonic games have I even finished? I know.
I'm just not reminded that video. It's like John playing Sonic games to the end is for losers. Good.
Good job, Pat.
Ow.
Welcome to the burning abyss of hell.
Welcome to hell.
What?
Yeah.
Oh
don't think-
god, I can barely see myself.
Yeah. So I finished SA 1 and 2. I've No, I finished Sonic Advance 1 at some point back in college. Um, is that it?
Wow, I do not like this guy.
Why do we even talk about him?
I don't like this
There's a
hedgehog.
reason, there's a reason I wasn't there for the Sonic Unleashed stream.
Yeah.
So the fact there's a lot of people there.
Yeah, like I own Sonic Mania, but I've just never booted it up. I started Heroes, but I got like halfway through Sonic story.
Yeah.
I know I wanted to get Generations, but like I'd only ever see like sometimes sales for the 3DS port.
Uh,
Oh, that's not it, Chief.
Exactly. I looked up. It's like, all right, is this worth getting? And everyone's like, no. It's like, okay, got it.
That was such a nothing game, honestly.
Yeah.
The version.
I know I have a copy of the DS version of Colors, but again,
DS version of Colors is good.
Yeah, that's good. It's basically just the Rush, so.
Yeah.
I also have a copy of Rush on standby, but again, just haven't played it. Yeah, just a lot of like some games I've considered playing, but just never put the time into it. I did get like most of the way through Sonic 1, but again, just never finished.
Yeah.
I mean, Sonic 1, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Favorite
think I
Mario
got
game? It's still Galaxy 1. Still Galaxy 1 for me.
Yeah.
For Mario games, I guess I'd currently have to say either a toss-up between World and 64 on the DS. Specifically, my experience with the DS being using my 3DS, so I had more range.
Galaxy 2, Odyssey, and Galaxy 1.
Yeah, fair.
I don't play many Mario games. Or if I do, I'll pick it up at a friend's house at one point.
It's like
play a couple levels, and go anywhere
For
with it.
me nowadays, I'm very pick and choose with Mario because it was especially after the Galaxy games. Like Mario was kind of not on a hot streak for me for a very long time until Odyssey.
It's because that was the Wii U era, man.
Also, this chopper will just keep respawning as you kill it, so you just have to find your way to where you need to go.
Okay.
Probably, yeah, there you are.
Least favorite 3D Mario game.
Probably 3D Land on the DS, but that's
Yeah.
probably just because it's the most bland.
Yeah, it's the most simple. It was meant
Yeah.
as a 3DS launch title that lost a few months later.
Yeah. Not even wrong. I still remember when I got my 3DS, I just bought Pokemon Black that same day.
No, I still remember. I just instantly put in Mario Brothers DS, start playing that on 3DS. Like, this is the new
Yeah,
experience.
then it took until Ocarina of Time 3D for me to really start playing that, because I specifically bought my 3DS so I would be primed and ready for Kid Icarus Uprising to launch a year later, but that exact date pretty much.
God.
Oh, I see blue. Give me blue. I want blue. Give me.
Let me get.
I don't think I can get it from here. I think I gotta go
Try
around.
jumping.
I know some animosity has been going to like Super Mario Sunshine throughout the years. I think the most.
Even though I still think Sunshine's fucking great. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like
remember,
100%ing it, but in terms of just playing the game, I love it still.
I think I remember Mac Big Muscles saying just like Sunshine's biggest problem is the fact that it had to come after 64.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's kind of like the whole thing going on with because you know Avatar came back on Netflix, the whole Korra thing going.
Everyone's shitting on Korra now, right?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, but even though it's like, I still think Korra's still a great show. It's better than a lot of other shows, being totally real.
Yeah.
It's just the
doesn't
biggest
live up.
problem is just that Nick basically told them just at last minute, hey, you gotta turn this one season show into a full show, and they were like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Said they had to kind of scramble to get a show to get her, and that's why season 2 isn't that great.
Favorite Mario RPG? Probably Bowser's the Story.
Bowser's Inside Story probably for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the only one of the I think it's the only Mario RPG I finished.
I still remember seeing this tweet saying, "Would you rather? What's it called? We could have gone a 4th season of Avatar instead of Korra." Like, I don't think that's how it works.
That's not how
No,
it
but
works, man.
I love
That's not how it works.
I love the reply tweet to that I saw. It's just like, oh yeah, a show where everybody's at peace and literally nothing happens.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's this isn't how that works, guys.
Yeah, Pat, I think that Bowser's castle looking thing is what you have to climb.
Okay.
How relevant.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, like, honestly, I, like, with, going back to Sunshine, it's like, I honestly enjoy playing through the base game of that more than I do 64, because I think, especially for 64, I think it kind of loses steam in its second half, by a lot.
Oh yeah, it totally does.
Once you get to the upper levels of the castle, I think the levels just
The
don't become
rainbow
as fun.
place is trash. God.
Yeah, didn't have too much fun playing that.
Also, the 8-coin mission where you're in the sky in the clouds. Oh god, that sucked. I mean, if you fall off all the way outside Peach's castle.
Like, I think with Sunshine, the biggest problem is just more of the 100% stuff. But if you're just playing for the base game, I think it's still phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Jay Witt's talking about that when he was doing his preemptive Odyssey retrospective for all those 3D games. He's saying, it's like, man, I love playing Mario Sunshine. I just don't really care to do the 100% because it's so tedious.
Yeah. But, I mean,
favorite-
it's so weird to me when people bring that up as Sunshine's, like, thing why it sucks so much as a game, and it's like, you know, I don't enjoy 100%ing 64 that much either, being totally real. So.
Yeah, the 100 missions there. Are
Like, I didn't enjoy 100%ing Mario games until Galaxy, because Galaxy actually gave you a good reward for it, and I think the game is good from beginning to end. You know?
Yeah, if you're gonna try to do aerial combat on that thing, make sure you're locked on. Again, try if you actually care.
Nah, we're just gonna gun it.
Yeah, because you have to be locked on in order to do your aerial combo.
Someone asked for a Crash game. I mean, there's only 3 options, really.
I mean, Crash
yeah,
3.
Techno.
Crash 3 is usually my go-to. Though I love 2 as well, and I'll probably also say Twin Sanity. I also have a lot of fun playing.
Yeah.
I think
probably say
outside-
2 at the moment.
I think outside of the Game Boy Advance game that I dabbled in, I think the only like main series Crash game I played was a little bit of 3 at a friend's house.
Spyro,
You're asking the wrong person for Spyro. I haven't played
I
it.
technically played all the games. I've only played 1 and 2 on the Reignited, and 3 on the actual original PlayStation.
Yeah, I
so.
need to
We
sit
spent-
down and actually finish Spyro. Even though
I didn't
had
finish the Reignited trilogy. I
Yeah.
stopped after finishing 2.
We spent most of our time during Pat's Spyro playthrough just talking about other stuff.
Yeah.
Favorite Mario Kart game? I don't know.
Double Dash or 8 Deluxe.
Yeah, 8
I would
Deluxe.
say.
I still have a ton of nostalgia for Wii, even though that was technically like an item mess nowadays.
Wii is still fun, but yeah, like, Wii can get horribly unbalanced.
Yeah, it comes fucking bullshit, mate.
Wii was a fun summer.
I think
Yeah.
it's,
Rainbow Road still gives me trauma, man.
I think the thing is just with Wii, even in Brawl, like, online days, it was like, we would still play Brawl over Mario Kart Wii a lot of the time. Just in my group of
Also,
friends.
yeah, these choppers just don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming.
They don't stop coming.
Bit to the rules and I hit the ground
My
running.
favorite Spyro game is the Scanners. Is that kind of if you wanted to?
If you want.
If you wanted to.
Want it.
The
No
Crash
wonder
is
it's
it.
gonna
Crash is it. Is that a Crash game? Favorite RPG? Okay, that's really broad.
That's, okay, you guys are asking really bad questions now.
Okay, favorite Smash game? That's more specific.
Ultimate.
Ultimate, yeah.
Though,
Yeah.
shout outs to PM as well, because I love PM. My god.
PM's what got me even half interested in what competitive play looks like.
Yeah. PM is still the most interesting competitive game, don't at me.
Favorite Pokemon main game? Alright, Gen 5.
Gen 5.
Gen 5.
Just
Spin-off
both
game?
both of Gen
Spin-off
5.
game?
Yeah.
Gen
Spin-off
5
game?
was a close second of Gen 4.
Spin-off game? I haven't played Puzzle League, but I'm gonna do that one.
I guess.
Oh man, I remember
Coliseum?
playing like
I guess.
spin-offs. Like I mean, I love me some Mystery Dungeon.
Oh, yeah.
Christ, now I'm just having war flashbacks of fucking other harder difficulties.
Favorite controller. Okay. Ooh. Pro controller Switch.
I really like Switch Pro controller. I really like how that controller's laid out. I would
I've never
still,
properly held that. I think either Xbox 360 or PS4 at the moment.
like, I would say DualShock 4 if it didn't break on me so goddamn often.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Like, I love Switch Pro controller, GameCube controller I, of course, still love. Yeah, I would say those are probably my top two. Honestly, for controllers. As weird as it is, I still actually do like Wiimote and Nunchuck for certain games.
Yeah, I like them. It's still fun. I mean, that's
like,
why I play RE4,
especially
and
for
I
stuff
probably-
like Pikmin, I can't see me using any other controller than that, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I upgrade the gun again? Damn it. No, why?
Yeah. I don't know how good shotgun is, but hey.
Okay,
Blue or purple?
Favorite Ratchet and Clank game. Oh.
is it, do you think better for Blue Orb or Purple Orb,
You
actually?
can get both. You can get both.
Yeah, let's do both, because I am using Double Trigger quite a bit.
Yeah.
Gamertron, probably,
For Ratchet...
Joint Commando and Kraken Time.
Yeah,
I think
that's...
I think Size Matters is the only one I finished.
Okay, that'll be the next one I head back. I'll do once ever head back to Ratchet and Clank for reviews. Alright, probably got time for
All right, Pat.
one more mission, most likely.
Well, this mission is just a boss fight. So.
Oh, okay. Dante,
Dante, please.
Dante, please, come on.
You managed to defeat the king of the demon realm, and you're stopped by this.
There's someone. Oh. I just watched a video of someone get killed by milk.
I mean, well, first question: are they lactose intolerant? Also, holy shit, I didn't know this boss was this early in this game.
Oh wow.
This is like the trailer boss.
Yeah.
Can't hold on much longer.
Yeah. For more context, no, you guys go.
Like my joke was earlier. Like this is basically just perfect chaos.
For context,
Okay.
this video just appeared on my feed of just someone like wrapping like a milk carton so tightly when they release it shoots out and fucking hits them all over.
What?
Yeah. They back away like they died as well. It's weird.
All right.
Anyways,
So yeah, this thing shoots lasers. I hope you enjoy lasers.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
my guns are doing a shit ton of damage to him.
Gabriel Tron favorite Legend of Zelda game. I'm gonna just say Breath of the Wild. That's the one I finished.
Wind Waker, or I always say my Triforce of Zelda games are Wind Waker, Breath of the Wild, and Okami.
Favorite Persona game. I want to play 5.
I can't
Five.
remember.
I want to play
Five.
5.
Five
Favorite
is my
Nintendo
favorite
Series
one.
/ franchise.
Okay,
Ow.
we gotta go one question at a time. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Persona 5 is my favorite one to play. I really like the cast of 4.
Yeah.
Just the story for that. Going back to Zelda games, I really like the Oracle games. I just wish they weren't as naturally jank as you would expect for something back on the Game Boy Color.
Yeah.
What other stuff is going on? Persona soundtrack.
Ooh, that's tough.
Oh.
It's-
I'm gonna just say
it's
5
absolutely-
as well.
It's absolutely a toss-up between 5 and 4.
Yeah.
Listen,
The-
for any question you ask me, I'm gonna just say 5 because that's the one I finished.
I love 4's OS. Like, 4 is usually the OST I'll go to for relaxing and stuff like that.
Mhm. Persona 3 has some good options too, but
Yeah.
like so much of 4 is just so
Yeah.
relaxing.
Yeah. Ping also asked favorite Nintendo Series / franchise. That's a tough one.
For me, probably in terms of a franchise I really love. I mean, Smash is my fave, but out of that, probably Kid Icarus, honestly. And that's mostly because of Uprising.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does
you don't
wait?
want to-
Pat, honestly, does the NES game have anything to do with it?
Nope.
Exactly.
Myths and Monsters is okay, but Uprising is where it's at.
It's a reboot, so yeah. Basically, is.
I wouldn't be opposed to some Oracle remakes.
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna remake every Zelda game at some point, so you know.
Franchise. I'm only say 2 that I can think of. At least Mario and Kirby, I guess.
Jason.
I don't know. Jason's here. Yo, what up, Jason?
How do you like this boss that went from Perfect Chaos to Andros?
It's a lot lamer now.
Speechless. I didn't
think he's dead. I think Jason's dead, guys. Jason, say something. Stretch, where you at?
I am out of fucks to give.
What other question did y'all fuckers ask?
Shoot it! Shoot it! Shoot it! Shoot it!
What about favorite Metroid game? I've only played Super and Prime. I'll just say Prime.
For Metroid, I think
I'm at Fusion right now.
I think for me, I tend to go back to Zero Mission the most, so I'll probably say that, even though I think the best quality one is probably Super Metroid or Prime.
Dude, wow.
I've yet to even play a Prime game, so I'm gonna stick with Fusion at the moment.
Wait, hang on, let me get this straight. This is only the first stream of this game, and you're already resorting to two questions from the audience?
Yeah!
Dude, Devil May Cry 2's fucking boring.
Yeah.
It's
Listen, it's been a while since we've had. Listen, it's been a while since we had this. Okay.
I know.
It's just after being on V3 for so long, we just have a stream where we just got nothing to talk
Like
about.
finally a chat interaction more. Let's see. Favorite key plays. One from each game you play. I'm not doing that.
Oblivion.
Yeah, what he said.
Oblivion. Precise Pumpkin.
Well, my favorite Keyblade, just in the whole, my favorite Keyblade in the whole franchise is actually the Pumpkin one.
Decisive Pumpkin.
Which one? Yeah.
Decisive Pumpkin for KH2. That's my favorite Keyblade.
Decisive.
From each
I
game.
can't believe they called Resident Evil 5 already.
From each game, for Keynos 1 is the one you get from video. No, wait, no, my Olympus, the Olympus Keyblade.
Which one?
For the big white one.
Oh, Olympia.
Olympia.
Yeah, Olympia. Also, I just laughed and blew Mario's question. We might do Lucia's story depending, but I mean, it's gonna be more of this.
It's just like,
It's gonna be a lot of the same levels, a lot of the same bosses. Lucia's faster at her attack, so melee's somewhat more preferable, but I mean, you're gonna be throwing her knives at people anyway.
For Kingdom Hearts 3, it's a really tough competition because...
Especially because Keyblades actually matter.
Yeah, Keyblades actually matter.
I would say for 3...
Everest is definitely up there.
I think, oh god, I forgot the name, but the Pirates of the Caribbean, one.
Highwind.
Highwind, yeah, that's probably the one I ended up using the most.
K3's, ultimate
Use the
Keyblade.
frying pan a lot.
Yeah, alright. KH3 specifically for ultimate weapon.
I mean, that's not even fair.
Yeah. So
if we're not
fucking
counting that, if we're not counting that, the one that Pat said.
Yeah.
And for Birth by Sleep, what's favorite Keyblade? For Dream Drop Distance, what's favorite Keyblade?
The newest one, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, Pixie Dust is actually not bad if you're going for like a magic build, since it works for some of the grinding sections.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, I even used that for Terra when I
games.
wanted to reapply my Monstro quick kill strategy because he just needs that extra magic.
Typically about Keyblade designs, my issue with like Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance is the fact that I don't really remember their
They're
like,
just
their
so... So you use them for 5 minutes and then you get hurt. You just swap it out for the next one, you know?
Alright, I want to catch up on these questions real quick. What was that?
Well, I saw the one from Fig, it's favorite Ace Attorney case. Chat, 3, 2, 1. One, Trials and Tribulations.
Nation's final case.
What they said.
Yeah.
Just absolutely best case they ever did, hands down.
Yeah.
Someone
Favorite
said favorite
KH3
KH3 boss. Well, someone said KH3 boss, and I'm gonna not include like remind stuff. Like,
yeah.
I mean, the Nort Court is the best fight in that game.
Yeah.
is the best thematics to it. It has the best theme.
I would
Outside of
also
the fact
say
that Mickey's there for some
I
reason.
wish
it's
it.
the
I
best
wish it
relevant
wasn't
of the
so
characters.
short, but I would also give Anti-Aqua. Also, like I really like
Yeah,
that
that's
fight.
a good
too.
fight as well.
I just
This-
wish it
this is
wasn't
not
so short.
This is
Uh-huh.
this is not a boss, but the moment you step into a mech in the Toy Story world for the first time,
Yeah, the introduction was pretty fun.
like that is like, bro. Bro,
They
we
said
need
for
it.
super bosses in Kingdom Hearts, like,
least,
I mean,
least favorite. I haven't actually fought that many of the super bosses.
Wait, least favorite super boss?
least favorite? Oh, least favorite. I mean, let's disinclude Birth by Sleep's default ones because yeah,
God, Master Xehanort's pretty up there for the
he's pretty
Remind.
rough. Yeah.
For Remind, that's
God, I died to not Zigbar, Sayax so many damn
Sayax.
times.
Oh god, two of the worst bosses in the franchise, just hands down.
I wouldn't say the worst boss in the franchise, but God, do they really demand you to learn that shit.
Not Smash Brothers.
I don't really care for Phantom, really.
Yeah, Phantom's not a fun one.
He's just a slog. Like, again, I think I said in Tevi's stream and even Pat's, like, his entire like written down concept is great for a proper turn-based RPG, but when you're doing it in this more action-oriented stuff where half of your options are taken away because you have to fly, it's just a slog. Your damage output's not good.
Remind me which one was Phantom again?
That's
Clock Tower.
the Clock Tower super boss from Kingdom Hearts 1.
Did you guys already
okay.
answer favorite fast food place?
Favorite fast food?
Panda Express.
Yeah, Panda Express. You
Panda
know where
Expre-
it's at, Jason?
Panda Express is pretty good. I
not
usually
bad.
went there during work when I was at Staples and Dollar Tree. A lot
I'm
of stuff.
currently eating a lot of Arby's just because we have one right around the corner and we have coupons. And a good chicken sandwich is a good chicken sandwich.
Like
It doesn't matter where it's
Arby's is a great place if you want a really filling lunch for like $4. Like their happy hour is really good for that.
from. I mean, hell, my go-to option now because of the coupon is just get 2 chicken sandwiches. I'm just like, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
good.
that's why I wish would have given me played.
Yeah, if I have to say like the king of fast food, and by king, I also mean default, it's McDonald's. Like there are just some.
Because
there
I'm
are
having a
just-
monopoly.
I think
So,
for
like-
me, I would say probably my favorite fast food is probably Culver's, most likely. Because I'm not sure if you guys have it much where you guys are. It's more of a
No.
Midwestern thing.
Heard of this place.
But it's basically their entire strategy, pretty much, is that they put themselves right next to a McDonald's at any time they open the location. They open it because you know that you'll want to go there instead of McDonald's. Is
That's
basically-
McDonald's, the cooler McDonald's.
It's basically the Chad of McDonald's, is pretty much.
Also, I remember Game was trying to ask favorite Ace Attorney character.
Ooh. Ooh, that's tough.
Can I just comment the GGS cast? I'm gonna just say that.
I guess Maya for me, I guess.
Chop out and say that.
It's a tie between Phoenix and Maya. For me,
It's so tough. Just,
I have
there are
one and
a
a
lot
half
of great
games
characters.
worth. I have 1.5 games worth of knowledge, so I'll just say Maya at the moment.
yeah.
I mean, Edgeworth is forever.
I
but,
think an easier question would be worst Ace Attorney character.
Oh god.
That's a mainstay. That's a mainstay.
That's okay. Because I was about to say your fucking client in case 3 of Apollo Justice.
Yeah, a mainstay character. We gotta
Mainstay
split that.
I mean, you could cop out and say Larry, but
Yeah, if you want to, yeah.
Mm.
I'm gonna go on a limb. I think besides Larry, Francisca.
Okay, yeah,
Ooh.
you said it, Francisco.
Ooh.
And
I'm gonna just say
no,
Larry.
not even that. And I say Francisco not because she's bad, but because wasted potential.
Yeah, because especially she has her whole ending in Justice for All, and then in Trials and Tribulations, just kind of goes nowhere after.
They don't do
that.
anything with it.
Yeah.
Not even in the
Which makes
investigation
me
game.
sad because I liked where they were going with that, and it just nope.
No, it's too much in that game.
Least favorite Kingdom Hearts character. Well, there's
The
so
ones
many.
that are stupid.
That's a
so
lot
many.
of them.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Going to need to fly to get to that.
Least favorite Sonic game.
Sonic
Why
game.
do you-
You guys gotta
Buddy,
start
sit
answering
down.
questions that we can answer really quickly. Whoa,
At
what?
least for Sonic.
Whoa, what? Hold on.
Wait, hang on. What is that?
What is
Dante,
that?
Dante, what are you doing here? What?
Find the laws of gravity.
What? What? What?
The animation for that looks weird. Least favorite Smash Brothers game? 64.
I know it sounds like a cop answer, but probably if I had to pick, and that's just by proxy. I have to pick a least favorite, you know.
Yeah. At least for Sonic. I mean, I think I played Sonic Free Riders once by renting it, so I'll just say that.
Free
What,
Riders
Free
or
Riders, that
Chronicles?
No, I would rather play Chronicles over Free Riders.
I mean, Free Riders is an experience, man.
Yeah, I know it is.
Okay, where the hell am
I
I
want my
supposed to
time
go?
I'll never get it back.
I'm so confused on where I'm supposed to go now.
Least favorite Ratchet and Clank game.
Ooh, all for
Played
one,
all of
probably.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
If I had to say mine, probably the first one on the PSP.
Least
Size
favorite
matters.
That's Size
Oh,
Matters,
that's fair.
that one.
Yeah, that's fair. Least favorite Sonic character.
That
Humans
isn't like a...
count? Because do the humans count because it's still
Yeah,
a least?
I think we have to say, like, a reoccurring one, because otherwise that would be, like, Easy, Elise, or Black Doom.
Yeah.
Storm.
What?
The big gray bird from Sonic Riders.
Storm!
The big gray bird doesn't even deserve a name.
The big gray bird.
The big gray bird.
It's not the fact that I hate him. It's the fact that, remember? Evie, remember?
Nobody's favorite Sonic character?
Nobody's favorite Sonic
No, that'd be Mutsky the dog then. The worst Sonic character, Mutsky. Who can forget Mutsky? You can't have Uncle Chuck without Mutsky, man. You can't have one without the fucking other.
Overkill feels too easy the same way that picking a leaf feels too easy.
Yeah.
The point is it's too easy to hate Sonic characters. That's what I'm saying. Are we...
Fuck are you?
How long you guys been going, by the way?
Since 4?
almost
No,
there.
5. Nearly 2 hours at this point.
Yeah. So after this
Okay.
chapter, we're gonna call it, then.
Favorite Sonic villain, Eggman.
Eggman!
Eggman. Eggman.
What do you want?
Is there any others?
I mean, Eggman's the most consistently well done one out of all of
Character
them.
in this whole franchise.
Yeah, he's the most
if
consistent
we-
character in the franchise.
If I'm allowed to pull from all the Sonic media, then if I can't pick Eggman, the Scourge. I really like Scourge.
That's fair.
Actually,
You
actually,
really
actually,
say the list of dark.
favorite Mario character. All the ones that aren't Mario.
Fuck you, Mario.
Savage.
Yoshi, baby. No, Luigi.
Okay, I guess
I mean,
who's
I
your
only
who's your go-to character you pick for multiplayer Mario?
Yoshi.
Donkey Kong.
Usually, Boo, if not, then Luigi or Shy Guy. I normally pick for multiplayer Mario.
Okay.
The worst Sonic villain is Get Benders.
He's not wrong, though.
That's good. That's good. I like that.
Wait, worst or greatest? Because
No, we're not going down this rabbit hole, no.
And then Sophie joins the call.
I swear to
I
God,
heard
if Sophie
that.
joins the call right now.
Nah, she ain't.
alright.
Also, ET
might-
just messages Sophie, you'll get the call right now.
Yeah, we're talking about Ken Penders. I just DM'd her that. 1 second later, she's in the call.
Bringing up Kid Pin reminded me of this. Stefan, did you see where the Mega Man fully
Yep.
the big I saw that to no. Oh wait, this is a continuation of the animated series. All right, I'm not going to yell to bring back Ian Flynn,
Hold on. Is there
but
a
I
weapon
read.
in here?
But I will.
No, because I saw like the character concept art and what they want to do with it. I just go, I'll check it out. I'll give
I
it a
don't think
shot.
there's anything else in this room.
Let me see.
Uh,
Favorite Persona
oh,
villain? That'd
oh.
be spoilery, so no.
Yeah, there's Red Orc. Apparently you missed an a amulet piece and a new weapon.
Oh, damn it.
Favorite Persona protect. The one that barely speaks.
Hold on. I think. Wait, we could go back. Okay.
Alright.
Where
Kill
were they
Flame
at?
Dance.
The
Jump down,
campaigners owns the concept of
fall
hack.
in the lava and go into the door.
Wait, jump on the lava and go in the. Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, that ledge there.
Yeah.
Oh, just fall in the lava.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And Dante recovers
Dante.
fast. Who cares?
Okay.
All right.
Vendetta.
There's the Vendetta. That's a new sword.
I mean, Patrick has a vendetta against his game for
I
being
think
boring.
that's a. Yeah.
What
Yeah.
happened, Chad? No more questions?
let's-
Guess what? It's just a slightly more powerful weapon. Your moveset changes not at all.
Favorite friend in your squad.
Okay, time to make a tier list, guy.
I don't think I like
No,
where
we-
this. I don't think I like where this is going,
Yeah, I
guys.
don't like where this conversation's going.
Yeah, we should-
Going back one question. Favorite Persona 5. Favorite Persona protagonist. That comes down to the ones that give me like the best options, and
I mean,
That's probably joking.
And I think probably Joker gives me my favorite options out of all of them.
like if we're talking like that, then we're really only looking at you or Joker.
Yeah,
Favorite Final
Is
Fantasy
there-
pro tag.
that's a little.
I mean,
Cloud.
that's pretty good.
I
How
mean,
many are there?
I probably would say Cloud. If we're talking like in Final Fantasy VII and remake.
You should be able
Cloud.
to exit pad.
Yeah, isn't there another weapon in here or?
You got the Vendetta. There's, I mean, the Flame Heart.
characters
I'm
with
trying
Tina.
to-
Favorite anime. Favorite anime.
Hold
If we're
on.
talking about the current moment in time, then Haikyuu. If we're talking about if we're talking about my all-time list, one of them is definitely Steins Gate. I love Steins Gate.
I don't even
Favorite-
know.
Favorite
Yeah,
Dragon Ball
where's
Z
that
character.
amulet at?
I mean, I haven't really watched many, if at all, animes.
All right, go back to the next room where
Okay.
you came into this the first time.
Okay.
Favorite Fire Emblem character.
Hold
I
on. First we gotta.
don't-
First I
yeah.
wanna
Yeah.
get this amulet.
Yeah,
I gotta get this
collect
magical
that.
item. Back.
Okay. Walk down the walkway. When enemies appear, target the. Back the door. Switch to your. All right, go to the bottom of it, and then you go into that door, and you'll go into Devil Trigger and then fly up.
Patrick, I like how as you're waiting for Stefan, you just jump off the wall.
As you do.
Because I was trying to hit circle.
Yeah, the evasive option in this game is also the interact option.
Yeah.
Is that the amulet?
Wait, really?
Yeah.
They're the same button? Why are they the same button?
Because shut up, this game was not given enough time to develop.
Okay.
Damn,
I
Game
go
tried
fast, I
to screw
think-
all the three of them.
Alright, now you can shoot fire when you're in Devil Trigger.
Do enemies have
I-
like elemental weaknesses to stuff? Or
I don't even know, man. I don't
I
even
don't even care.
I don't
It
even
doesn't
know,
matter.
man.
What types of levels / words do you like in games up?
Okay, you guys are asking too broad a question. So
Have any of you played any other custom robot games? I played the GameCube one and I played the DS one. Earlier, when I was younger, I did try to get my hands on the 64 one. What with the English patch, but I wasn't able to. I love the custom robot game.
But the question earlier of favorite Fire Emblem characters, Robin, Lucina, I would say also Henry. After Three Houses, Dimitri and Annette are definitely up there for me now as well.
Hashtag Golden Deer House.
What's your favorite video game pub world? Oh, the one in Sonic Mania, because there is none. Oh, legit. I don't know actually.
The one from Mario Galaxy 1 is up there. I
I do love the Comet Observatory.
It's nice.
Observatory's pretty good. Are you even
Station
able to
Square I
use
like.
Thunder anymore?
Wait,
It's- yeah, Station Square is fun.
what was that fun?
I was just kind of asking aloud if you can still do a stinger jump in this game. There's not many situations in which you'd even try to
I
figure
forget
it
what
out.
even was stinger jumps.
When you're at a ledge that you could jump up or down, you can
Oh,
just
yeah.
stinger off of it and it'll launch you across it.
What game series needs a sequel? Patch just say
Kid
Icarus.
Icarus Uprising!
You got out of your system.
Kid Icarus Uprising, obviously.
Sonic Mania.
Mega Man Zero
Yeah.
ZX games need a finale.
Oh, yeah.
Legends needs a finale.
Yeah.
What else?
Patrick ever does the custom robot in the GameCube or the arena, I am there day one. I have replayed those games so many times, man. Like, those are my games.
I think at some point we'll get to them, you know. I played mostly the DS one, was the one that I played.
Arena.
Yeah,
What
Arena.
game do you want to see get an anime? I think we already know.
Kid Icarus Uprising.
Yep. Hell, I am writing what I would
Kid
think would be a show
and-
pilot for that.
And also, if I could add to that list, Metroid. I think Metroid would actually make
Yeah.
I think I
could.
could.
A good anime.
Yeah, the thing is, I feel like Metroid would be a great anime, but not the kind of anime that's made nowadays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel
Yeah,
like
that
it,
kind of thing.
it of like that early 2000s kind of anime. I think would fit Metroid really well.
What game needs a remake? A Sonic Adventure? Well,
Well, I'd say honestly for right now, I think Persona 3 is like the top
Yeah.
of my games I want to see
Yeah.
remade at some point.
Especially because like there is no definitive version. to
Yeah.
Yeah.
get. Like you can get the PSP version, which is technically game plays better, but you're locked out of FES if you care, and also it doesn't present itself as well as the PlayStation 2 versions.
I think Puyo Puyo anime work with those characters they had to
Game. Wait.
You can
What
see
games need to? What game needs a remake? Animal Crossing: New Horizons, so we can up the quality on life stuff.
That's
I
good.
can-
I think the
speak-
biggest condemnation. I think the biggest thing condemning New Horizons is the mobile game getting all these really cool stuff for seasonal events, and then we get like nothing.
Jason, as somebody that just terraformed their entire island, that video hurts me so much.
Yeah. It should.
I think
I
there's a
haven't
door
got
to a secret fight in here. Otherwise, there's a progression point.
I haven't gotten the ability to put down paths yet because now I'm actually starting back up my progression.
Yeah.
So in order to get around that, I just found custom paths on Google.
That's what I did for the longest time as well.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah,
actually made I both used some online and made my own Talon pattern.
PSP, we're just taking questions from the chat at
Yeah,
this point.
because
Yeah,
God, there's
just
nothing
passing
to
the
talk
time.
about right now.
It's been a while since we got
It's
this
all-
much chat
it's all
interaction.
weird to me, so there's like am seeing stuff for the first time, but it's like there's no real basis for anything. Missions
Wait,
just like start and end.
Tetris, Puyo, or Pedal the Pond.
They're basically saying
No, what's the best puzzle game?
yeah.
Yeah. I got. I would say
Hard
Tetris.
to argue.
Well,
I mean Tetris. I need to play Pen of the Pond though. I want to play that when it comes out.
I'm
Snap
personally
Online.
a bit of a Puyo Puyo guy for me with my puzzle. And that's mainly because in Puyo Puyo Tetris, everybody would hate me whenever I play Puyo Puyo because I was really damn good at getting combos in that.
Look at this. Look at that Tekken villain.
Yeah,
I'm not the
dude,
kind of
he is
thinker
a
for that.
Tekken villain. Just straight up.
Favorite fake Grand Order character. All rise, as we will celebrate and honor the glorious John d'Arc, best fake character of all time.
So real quick, how many chapters are in Devil May Cry?
16.
16? Okay.
What chapter is that?
And apparently this is a boss mission
Okay.
coming up.
You know what? Well, if it's just a boss, then sure.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Why not?
Favorite Metal Gear game? I haven't played any.
3 probably.
3 is the best all together game.
Well rounded.
Yeah. Like, I love how 2 ends.
Mm-hmm.
I love what 4 is trying to be. and I like playing 5, but 3 is just all around the best. Like, I'll give merits to all of them. Hell, even one is a fun romp to go back to.
I like
Data-
it. Can I cheat and say Rising? I
If you
mean,
want to. I mean, it's a good game. People love that game.
I love Rising. I love Rising.
That's
It's
not
not a
fair.
very. It's not. I don't really count it as a Metal Gear game, but it's probably the one I
I
would go
know.
back and play easily.
It's 'cause
It's
it's
almost
different
like
category.
picture action games are built to be replayed a bunch.
Yeah.
Favorite platformer game? I don't fucking.
You guys are
Yeah.
asking too broad of questions.
Yeah.
Favorite Metal Gear Rising? Revengeance Rising boss?
Oh.
Moment that I played recently is actually
I mean,
Hat in
Sam's
Time.
the easy answer, but
Yeah.
man, Armstrong in the Sam DLC is a hell of a time.
Oh yeah.
Favorite? We already went over
Look at
Resident Evil
this.
game.
Look at this fucking Middle Earth boss.
Yeah, I know, right?
Platformers. Like, I mean, what kind? You gotta be 2D or
Yeah.
3D. That's the thing.
Also, action, strictly platformer.
Yeah.
Are we talking Mario? Or are we talking Mega Man?
Played recently is
There's
Hat
lots
in
of
Time. I really
Yeah.
like Hat in Time.
Hat in Time was
Hat in
But
great.
Hand Time's really good.
That's a great 3D platformer.
I mean, the most
Cause,
recent one.
cause you guys
You're
kept on
at
telling me
Forest?
that the game is good, but I was caught off guard by how good it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really solid.
You said it was good, but man, it was good.
It was fucking good.
You know, speaking of the Armstrong fight in fucking Sam's DLC, like, we're on top of a skyscraper with a helipad.
You gotta do anything, buddy?
Favorite legendary Pokemon? The one that goes roar.
That goes more.
No, this Pokemon has some great lore behind him. Lol, Pokemon Go Roar.
Man, Verizon's a pretty good one.
I always have a soft spot
I like
for
Brilliant, but like the joke is too easy.
I always have soft spot for Rayquaza and
Ways are pretty
Darkrai.
good, yeah.
Yeah.
Darkrai is absolutely my favorite legendary.
Such a cool ass design.
He's also
for-
a very busted legendary in Gen 4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Also the fact
Favorite-
that it's just a dark legendary that got so much play in the game's lore as well as in the movies and stuff. Like, yeah, no, he got sold pretty well, and I definitely bought.
Yeah. Pink-ass favorite video game mascot character. You know, I'm gonna change that to failed video game mascot character.
Oh, failed ones. Okay, that's way more interesting.
Yeah, I'm twisting your question, Ping. Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey, that's what we did.
Wait, give favorite fail as in how funny it was.
Well,
or how-
as-
Or just
I-
like favorite that you like that it failed. Like
Yeah,
it's no
the-
longer around.
the ones because one of my favorite aesthetics from like the 2000s and stuff like that were those mascots like that had the commercials that and like print ads that
Like
were saying
Pride
that they
Tasmanian
would
Tigers.
destroy Mario and Sonic kind of thing. And
Move over, Mario.
Also, Pat, this is basically like the joke for
Check
the
Power
first boss
Juju.
in Devil May Cry, or DMC Devil May Cry. Just
Anyway,
stand away, just keep shooting it, and you'll have a
I-
triple S rank as you beat it.
fucking wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
Shoot him?
yeah.
I didn't
Yeah, you just
even
get-
Like
I always thought that Devil May Cry was built on the concept that you switch between your sword and your gun.
in
But
this
not-
game though, it's a third-person shooter.
this
This
game.
game's a third-person shooter, man.
Ooh, favorite Gravity Falls episode.
Oof.
That's enough.
He's
Not what
not
he
who
seems?
he's
Well,
not who he
what's a good-
seems. He's not who he seems.
So that may have
Not
to
what
be
it seems.
another.
That's the name.
That I may end up encouraging another watch session, but I have yet to see Gravity Falls.
Ooh.
What?
Dude, okay, after Avatar, that's what we're doing, Jason. Gravity Falls is like literally up your alley. It is so
I love
up
Gravity
your
Falls. It's so good.
I've
I love
seen
how you
bits
guys
and
reacted so fast that you didn't notice that I said I also haven't seen Gravity Falls.
Bruh!
Another one.
Like, honestly, it has easily been my favorite cartoon of the 2010s.
Yeah, this
Easily.
decade, this
Hands
past
down.
decade. Same.
TV. Bruh, now you're talking about my childhood.
Yeah, that's basically my situation.
Bruh, you older than me. You haven't seen my childhood.
Alright,
You
well,
gotta show me your childhood before to watch
Hey, you
mine.
mother.
okay, so we're gonna call it there for Devil May Cry 2 tonight. So
Halfway done.
yeah, so next time will probably be the other final session. Because
Yeah.
I have a feeling we're not going to play through the third one if we're just running out of this much content already. It's just like, oh god.
Yeah, we could boot up Lucia just to see like some of her aesthetic differences, but like yeah, there's no real point to make this more than 3 episodes.
Yeah. So, we'll do that, and then Thursday at you said Jason, you want to start at 7 o'clock?
6:30. Just
6:30.
because I had to be up early for work.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go a little earlier on that for Jet Set Radio on Thursday, and then Saturday we're having a special stream. We're gonna be watching some 2000s commercials and go
hell
back in
yeah,
fucking
man.
time.
Oh, man.
Go back in time.
So, yeah, the other thing I want to mention is, tomorrow night, I will be, rejoining with, Johnny, over on his channel, since he's starting his, level 1 critical mode of Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh boy.
Point. So,
Oh
I'm
lord.
gonna be joining
Have
his
fun with
man.
Man, watch him have the worst reckonings on like early game encounters.
Oh god.
That's
I
kind
don't...
of how that game works with its damage scaling for level 1.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.